Rolex watches and diamonds. We loan money. And Krasner Pawn and Jewelry buys, sells, and trades gold. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30. And Saturdays 9 to 5. KrasnerPawn.com. And take a look at our items on Facebook at Krasner Pawn and Jewelry. 2156 North Highland Avenue.
Hey, we've even got the Super Bowl News Talk 101.5 FM.
Well, back here in Nashville, Tennessee, as we're just about 10 minutes away from kickoff, Davidson Academy and Jackson Christian. And now we want to say welcome to everybody watching live, Worthy Road Studio at WNWS.com. Now, the feed is going to be maybe a little slower tonight, basically due to the reception. That's just really that's the only way I know how to put it. But that is the case, and we are just about to go live here in just a few minutes. So welcome to all you Eagle fans who could not make the trip but are going to be watching and listening at WNWS.com. Again, after the game tonight, we'll do a short wrap-up show, and then we'll send it back to the studios, and we'll join the Dan Reeves, Richard Narrator Barber, and Andrew Chapman broadcast USJ. They'll have the post-game show there for you live from Kirkland Field because we're on the road in the 615 and they're in the comfy confines of home, so they will take that to you all the way to 11 o'clock. You can join them tonight. Certainly send your texts in as well, 277-5155. All right, boys, it's just about that time, under 10 minutes before kickoff. Let's take a look at it. What do you think tonight? Davidson Academy, the defending Division II Single A state champions, and your Jackson Christian Eagles. Dave, what's it going to take? What do you think?
I'll say it again. You know, this Davidson Academy football team, just they're strong in every aspect of the game. It's going to take every single thing that we need to be able to take care of the running game, the passing game, everything that is sitting out there in front of us. We just really can't afford to turn the ball over, not be able to put them in a situation where they have easy scores, and at that point, we're capable of moving the ball. Defense is going to be a big time deal that we have to do. And Scott, I mean, what do you see out there?
For me tonight, I think the key is going to be probably whoever controls the line of scrimmage. You got to give your quarterback protection, and if you get after the quarterback, force them to make some errant throws. Anything can happen. So
yeah, and I mean that's the biggest thing is if you give Aaron time to throw the ball, that's the biggest thing.
And we saw it last Friday night.
And just like it's always been, a key to giving him time to throw the ball is to be able to run the ball a little bit, keep the linebackers honest. Because I'm going to tell you, if we get behind the chains, they know we're going to throw the ball, they're going to pin their ears back and they're going to come, and that's a tough team to stop.
First of all, your breath smells good.
That's some spearmint chewing gum.
Yeah, that's fresh right there, man. My eyes are glazing over, man. I love it.
I'm glad that you recognize that.
You're welcome, sir. So, correction for you guys on your rosters here for Davidson Academy tonight. Aiden Quinn who is normally number 34, will be wearing number 44 tonight in honor of one of their teammates, Kanan Russell, who was hurt. So, Kanan Russell will not play. Aiden Quinn, generally 34, will wear number 44 tonight, so there'll be no confusion as far as that goes. We thank the coaching staff for Davidson Academy for pointing that out for us. Okay, so I was talking to that coaching staff, so I did not hear your prediction. I'm sorry for that. What?
Oh, well, I mean, it's real simple. You got to protect Aaron. They're strong in all aspects of the ball game, so we have to pretty much hand out and make them play our game. It's going to be a hard thing to do, but we've got the offense that can move the ball. We're going to have to win a shootout. This game is going over. This game is going over 60.
All right. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, It's going.
Is it
over.
the only way that Jackson Christian could win?
It is, because we're not gonna be able to win a grinded out type of game. But neither one of these teams really will play a grinded out game either.
Just simply not who they are. Final score at the end of 4 quarters is going to be.
Final score. Well, you know who I got to pick. I'm gonna say Jackson Christian 35, Davidson Academy 33 in an upset.
35-33.
Wow.
Jackson Christian. Hey, I mean,
we saw it last week. You know, they put up that many points. So.
Look, I think when it comes to the playoffs and in the various classifications, I think the 3 teams in my mind that I wouldn't call it the safest bet, but are the teams who are definitely got to be the favorite when the playoffs started. This team right here in Division II Single A, Alcoa clearly in 3A, and Trenton Peabody in 2A. Those 3 teams, I think, are the safest, the closest thing to a safest bet as far as state title goes. But, you know, you're right. This Jackson Christian team, got a chance to call them last week for the first time, and I was so impressed with Coach Palmer and this football team. I thought they called a very good football game. I thought the offense was extremely explosive, and yes, I'm aware that this is not Friendship Christian. I get all that. But you know what? Aaron Smith was making good, smart, confident throws, flashed a big arm. The offensive line gave him plenty of time. And the one thing they didn't do a whole heck of a lot of, but when they did do it, it mattered the most. And the game was sealed last week with a 22-yard touchdown run by Jackson Taylor. I wonder if we'll see, because we didn't get his number called a whole heck of a lot because it was all an aerial assault last week. I wonder if we'll see a little bit more of the running game tonight for the Eagles.
They're going to have to try it because once again, you have to keep the linebackers honest, and we're about 4 minutes from finding out.
Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this timeout. We're getting ready for the national anthem. We'll come back and get you ready for playoff football on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM and WNWS.com.
The temperature may be dropping, but things are heating up at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations with the delicious new Queso Burger. Just imagine that toasty Sonic burger bun with a sizzling burger patty topped with shredded cheddar cheese, grilled onions, hatch green chilies with a zesty cheese sauce and mayo. Guaranteed to warm you up on these cool nights. The delicious Queso Burger waiting on you now at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations. Sonic truly is America's drive-in. The temperature may be dropping, but things are heating up at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations with the delicious new Queso Burger. Just imagine that toasty Sonic burger bun with a sizzling burger patty topped with shredded cheddar cheese, grilled onions, hatch green chilies with a zesty cheese sauce and mayo. Guaranteed to warm you up on these cool nights. The delicious Queso Burger waiting on you now at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations. Sonic truly is America's drive-in.
Hey, Dan.
Hang on.
Dan.
Hang on.
Danny.
Whoa, what?
Let's sell this house and buy another.
Say what?
Seriously, this was your house when we got married. We need to find our house.
Emily, mi casa es tu casa.
Your bachelor pad is my bachelor pad?
Okay, babe, look, if we're going to do this, we have to call the Greer Real Estate Group.
Oh, I like them. They really care about their clients and they know what they're doing.
Well, Brad's hobby is construction and repair. He can help us with what we need to get our house ready for the market.
And I like Jennifer. She's kind, helpful, and handles all the paperwork.
And Jonathan Greer, he's like a son to me.
Speaking of children.
Now, wait a minute. We've got Freddie and Susie.
They're cats, Dan.
Wow, that's getting serious. I'm Brad Greer with Greer Real Estate Group. Jen, John, and the other agents at Greer Real Estate Group don't do family planning, but we do know how to help people with buying or selling a house. Give Greer Real Estate Group a call at 300-4100 and let us show you why our clients refer us to their friends.
Dan, we have to have a pool.
Oh, jeez.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
Leave the termites dead. Make sure the ants
We're ready.
spread. Have no fear, we got your back.
You're the best, man.
Max, the bus stops here.
Whether it be bugs, termites, or moisture issues, Mac Pest Control has you covered. Russ McKelvey with Mac Pest Control, servicing Jackson, Memphis, and Greater West Tennessee. Have you been experiencing issues with mold, fungus, or moisture in your crawl space? Give us a shout at MacPestControl.com and we'll line you up for a free inspection.
For all those sweet treats out there, McDonald's proudly presents their new bakery, including the Icy Glaze Cinnamon Roll, the Blueberry Muffin busted with flavor, and the delicious flaky apple fruit. They're all here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, guaranteed to hit the spot. Enjoy them now, West Tennessee, at all Jackson locations, Bells, Brownsville, Medina, and Humboldt. McDonald's is loving high school academics and athletics.
Hi, I'm Grover King, owner and jeweler of King Jewelers.
Bring us
I owned
back.
King Jewelers 22 years ago and made it my mission to provide you with quality jewelry at an affordable price. With over 35 years experience as a jeweler, you can feel safe knowing your jewelry is in good hands. Whether you just need a ring sized or want to create a custom engagement ring, King Jewelers will help. My employees are knowledgeable and we put customer service first. No job is too small.
Did you say football? High school game of the week, the SEC championship, and the NFL on Monday nights. News Talk 101.5 FM. 101.5 FM.
Welcome back to Jackson Christian School High School Football Playoff Round 2. The Eagles taking on Davidson Academy, the defending Division II Single A state champs and undefeated number 1 ranked team in the state in this classification. The Bears will receive the ball to start this game. Now, we are aware of the streaming right now. It's freezing up a little bit. As we told you before we started the broadcast, the signal is very slight here, so it's very difficult to get it out. We're doing the absolute best that we possibly can. There's nothing that we can do about that. The radio signal is strong, so you can definitely lock that into Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM. We've got you covered for 4 quarters, and hopefully we can get the streaming thing going. But right now, by the way, you'll still be able to watch it tomorrow as well, but hopefully the signal will get a little stronger as the game goes, and you'll be able to watch this game as well. But now it is time to kick it off. It is time for playoff football. Eagles fans, get ready. Here we go. The Eagles and the Bears right here on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM. Seabass, Brother Dave, and Scott Hartsfield on the call for you.
And Davidson Academy has won the toss, so they elected to receive. You know how Jackson Christian likes the ball first? Well, obviously Davidson Academy likes it first too.
Certainly do. Kicking off for the Eagles. The kick is up, and that kick will go out of bounds about the 13-yard line. Alden Holland's kick goes out of bounds, and the Bears will start with fantastic field position at the 35-yard line as we get this thing underway. Here we go, boys. This is it. Survive and advance.
Well, I'll tell you, you can tell right out of the chute that they don't want to put the ball in the hands of some of their skilled receivers. I don't mind that kick going out of bounds. It almost stopped on the 10, which would have been great.
It would have been absolutely fantastic. Jared Bettito, the outstanding quarterback. He's also a great baseball player, headed to MTSU. He brings his team to the line of scrimmage, pistol formation. Griffin Swinney in the backfield. Here's a handoff to Swinney, straight out the middle. He's got room. Contact, keeps it going, finds his crease, and it's a foot race now. 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 10-5. Forget about it. The game's first play, 65 yards on the touchdown run. Griffin Swinney with the touchdown, and just like that, the Bears on the game's first play strike for 6.
Well, last week it started with a kickoff return for a touchdown, and I'm going to tell you, He hit the hole over the left side right there, and there was no stopping him. He got to the linebacker. Linebacker missed a tackle, and that was all she wrote. It was a foot race, and they could not catch him as he goes all the way into the end zone.
Cole Laird for the extra point. It is up, and it is good. And just like that, with 11:46 left to go here in the first quarter, your new score, Davidson Academy 7 and Jackson Christian nothing on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM and WNWS.com.
With 17 years experience, Tim Armstrong and his team at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape are just what you need for weed control and fertilization for turf and landscape beds, as well as pest control and fungus on trees and shrubs. Let them design the perfect landscape for you, as well as irrigation work, hardscape installation, and low voltage landscape lighting installation. They do it all at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape, 234-0823, Tennessee Charter number 5398.
Jackson's News Talk leader. Jackson's News Talk leader. News Talk 101.5 FM.
So back deep for the Eagles. Is that Danye Brooks? You're going to have to be my eyes tonight.
I am, and do you realize in the last two games there was a kickoff return for a touchdown? The second play was at 11:50. The second half, it was the same thing, and then right now it's at 11:46.
Here's Laird's kick taken by Tinsley at the 22-yard line, up to the 30. Got a seam down the left sideline, still going, and finally ran out of bounds about the Eagle 47-yard line. So outstanding field position. Tinsley with the outstanding kickoff return going for 34 yards, and the Eagles in business with outstanding field position to start this drive.
Yeah, you're going to kick it short, and that's what they were looking to do, is just kick it short, keep it away from Brooks. The one person you don't want to kick it too short is Tinsley, because he is probably the second best ball carrier that is on the field right now. It looked like there was a flag down. They're going to sideline warning Jackson Christian, so that's their first. It's unpenalized. The next one will cost them 5.
So Aaron Smith brings this Eagle offense to the line of scrimmage for the first time tonight. Just like that, trailing 7-0 after Griffin Sweeney's 65-yard touchdown run on the first play from scrimmage for Davidson Academy. Here we go. Smith in the shotgun, one back in the backfield, twins to the right, single wide receiver to the left. Here's a man in motion. Here's the snap. Smith looking to his left, looking for the go route. Underthrown receiver tries to come back to it. That was Brooks trying to hit Brooks on the comeback. Couldn't get a little back shoulder, if you will. A back shoulder action that time. Ball thrown a little bit too short. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles.
Yeah, it was short. I think if Brooks could have gotten his foot in the ground right there, he had an opportunity to come back or cause interference right there. But I think by the time he got to see where the ball was going to end up, it was just a little too late.
So 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. 4 wide receiver set. Trips to the wide side. The wide side is your right. Here's the snap. Smith dropping straight back, setting up the wide receiver screen to Tinsley. He's popped. He'll get hit at the line of scrimmage. They'll say that pass is incomplete. It comes loose. Davidson Academy falls on the football, but they'll say incomplete on the pass. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, his back was to us. We have the camera angle from the home side, and it did not look like he was able to control the ball and make any type of a football move. I think it's a good call, incomplete pass. It was going to be blown up regardless.
Davidson Academy all over that one, setting up in a place where the Eagles don't really want to be, but are capable of converting from 3rd and 10 from the 47-yard line. 4 wide receiver set. Here's Smith dropping straight back, looking for time under pressure. Now shooting it out to the right flat over everyone's head and out of bounds, and a quick 3 and out for the Eagles.
Well, and I'm going to tell you, there is something that you need to watch right now. Peyton Tinsley came wide out to the right, and as he did not move on the snap. There is something hurting on him as he goes to the sidelines, and I can see the trainers coming straight to him.
That would be a huge blow for the Eagles. They're already down a few players tonight, but Tinsley, both sides of the football is key of football players this team has. So we'll keep our eye on that. Kelvin Rice back deep to receive the Holland punt. Here's Holland under pressure, gets it away. It's a low shot taken at the 17-yard line.
That's in the back.
Dave says that's in the back. Not much doing on the return. He'll get up to about the 30, 31-yard line. You saw something. but
there
no
was
mustard.
no
Unfortunately, you don't have a flag tonight, Dave.
Oh, me,
you don't
boy.
get to make that call, and at least, well, you can, but it won't count tonight.
Well,
what did you see?
A line drive punt, which gave the athletic runner time to make the move, but Jackson Christian was closing on him. And the helmet ended up behind the shoulder pads, which you need the helmet in front of the shoulder pads.
So here we go. This is Veneto out of the shotgun with Swinney to his right. Veneto rolling to his right, firing out into the flat, finds his man at the 23-yard line, dragging Eagles for a first down and more all the way up to the 43-yard line. That'll be a gain of 14. 6-yard completion. Receiver doing the rest. Was that Swinney out of the backfield?
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
That was going to be number 44. 5. That's Cameron Russell. Or actually, that is not Cameron Russell. That is going to be Burchett, who is wearing number 44.
Tonight, Aiden Quinn's wearing number 44.
Okay.
So here we go. Here's Veneto dropping straight back. Swing pass into left side flat. Finds his man at the 40, up to the 50, and out of bounds at the 44-yard line. That's Julius Orr, the senior wide receiver. And just like that, the Bears are into Eagle territory.
Well, they've tested the middle with a running game. They've gone right. They've gone left. Good yards after catch right now. You've got to come up on them and just hope that you can stay with their athletes because they are so talented right now.
So 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line of the Eagles from the pistol formation. Here's Veneto, Swinney in the backfield already with the 65-yard touchdown. Here's a quick toss to the right side, bouncing it outside the flag down. Swinney goes for about 5, but there's a holding call on the Bears. They'll take this one and back it on up. What'd you see?
Yeah, I mean, as he went out, you saw the tackle get out there, and he had good position on him, but it was one of those that you had to let go of him. Because as he broke, he did not miscontain. He had him within the pads. Great technique. You got to let him go. I don't think it would have made any difference, but it was point of attack.
So the only thing the Bears have done wrong so far in this first, what are we looking at, 95 seconds. They'll go all the way back to their own 44-yard line, setting up 1st and 22 for the Bears. Swinney now breaks out into the right side flat. Veneto by himself in the backfield, dropping straight back, looking to his right, firing a strike down to the 47-yard line. He'll fall forward for about a 2-yard gain. And you can really see, by the way, that arm, that baseball arm, Jared Veneto. I told you, of all the quarterbacks we've seen this year, he's had the strongest arm. It's on display right there as he hits Orr.
Yeah, Middle Tennessee State's going to really, really love that arm on the mound, but right now them receivers love it on the field. He just threw a bullet across the middle into very tight coverage.
Gain of 11, going to set up 2nd and 11 from the Eagle 45-yard line. The snap, Veneto hands off to Swinney straight up the middle, bouncing it back outside of the right. It's a foot race once again down the sidelines. Skirting that sidelines and going to be forced out of bounds about the 20-yard line. A pickup of 26. Swinney just does a great job. That play's designed to go left, and then he bounces back right when he sees it's not there. The contain wasn't there, and Swinney made him pay for it.
I'm going to tell you, there's no question who the best athlete right now on the field is, and that's just impressive. He's got a knack to know where he wants to go. We actually had pretty good containment. He came in, and then he made the juke move and got to the outside and just – wow.
He read his line beautifully.
He sure did.
And instantaneously.
And waited for it to happen.
Yeah, he's got a fullback's body, but he runs like a tailback. It's a lot of fun to watch. Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 20 on play action. Swinney under pressure, firing across the middle on the post, uncontested touchdown. A 19-yard strike, and just like that, the Bears have extended their lead to 13. That's going to be number 44 for Davidson Academy. That's Aiden Quinn, who is normally number 34, but his teammate, Kanan Russell, was hurt in the game, and in honor of Russell, he's wearing his teammate's number 44 tonight, and what a way to pay tribute than a big touchdown strike like that from the arm of Veneto.
Just an unbelievable pass.
Here's the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. And your new score with 9:23 left to go here in the first quarter. Davidson Academy 14 and Jackson Christian nothing on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM and WNWS.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Toyos of Toyos Clinic. Are you ready to enjoy freedom from glasses and contact lenses? We now offer the latest technology, flapless LASIK. With flapless LASIK, the very next day you can swim, work out, wear makeup. Call our LASIK concierge for a free consultation. 800-603-1989, 800-603-1989. Toyos Clinic, flapless LASIK. See better, look better.
First in news, sports, and weather. Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
High school football brought to you by Allegra Marketing Print Sign Company, the perfect solution for all your marketing needs. Brooks back deep once again for the kickoff. Here is an onside kick taken by the Eagles at the 46-yard line. That time straight shot and an easy recovery that time for Gage Boykin.
Well, they're not going to kick it deep. That's obvious. They're not going to kick it deep. And we're starting twice just outside the 50. And Scott, I mean, my question would be is Scott, why would you think they're not kicking it at least halfway deep?
Yeah, I don't understand it right now. I mean,
it doesn't make a lot of sense.
It does not make a lot of sense. That's right. So, hey, you got to love the field position, though. So.
Hey, I'll take half the field.
Right. They've had great field position to start both drives. They've really got to have something right here. Trailing 14-0 as a man in motion. Smith from the shotgun. 3 wide receivers sit here. Smith, his swing pass out onto the left side, fat completed to Cisco. He'll pick up about a yard or two on first down, setting up 2nd and 8. We'll call it a gain of 2 up to the 48-yard line.
Aaron gets it, and he starts to roll right, which he's carrying the whole defense with him, but those a good pass to Cisco. And if Cisco could break the one tackle, you got that what you wanted. You got your guy against one guy, and you hope then at that point that he can beat him.
So 2nd and 8, just shy of midfield for the Eagles. We have a stop and play. Let's see. I haven't seen a timeout called yet. So
no, they are sending Cooper Cantrell off the field for some reason. Might
have been
it's an
equipment issue, maybe?
Yeah, it's equipment related.
All right, so Cantrell coming off the field. We'll get you his replacement here in just a second. 3 wide receivers set. Smith in the backfield. 2nd and 8. Here's the shotgun. It's a quarterback draw straight up the middle. He is popped, but not until he picks up about a 3 or 4 yard gain. Nice job that time by Smith. He called his own number a lot last week. He'll pick up 4, setting up 3rd, and we'll call it about 4 yards from the Bear 48-yard line.
Yeah, that was a fantastic call to me. I mean, you're going to use their strength against them. They had the big rush on, and then number 52, the defensive end actually came across and made the tackle on Smith, but put us in a 3rd and manageable.
2 deep safeties for the Bears. 4 wide receivers set, twins to both sides, man in motion. Here's Smith from the shotgun, 3rd and 4, rolling to his right, calling his own number, finds the seam, gets it. He's got a big gain all the way down to the 30, we'll call it the 26-yard line. I got you. But unfortunately, it looks like this one's going to come back. An early holding call, too bad because Jackson Christian had that one played perfectly, found a seam, but it looks like it's going to be all for naught.
Yeah, I wish they had a mic to see who was. It was definitely not point of attack, but it was thrown awfully quick by the white hat, and it looks like it's going to be 10 yards. From the 47 is who he's going to call this on. Oh, we got it below the, okay.
Shot block that time by Jackson Christian.
Man, I hadn't seen that called in a long time.
Quick one, and it'll turn out to be 3rd now, and what are we looking at, about 13 from the 43-yard line. Boy, that was a fantastic run and play call by Smith that time. Unfortunately, the chop block going to bring it back, and now the Eagles facing 3rd and long from their own 43-yard line with 7:30 left to go here in the first quarter, trailing the defending state champs 14-0. Here we go. Smith from the shotgun, and we have a timeout. It's Jackson Christian's. It's their first. We'll keep it here We'll keep it right here, and we'll tell you about some folks that bring you high school football, like the great folks at Jackson State Community College. Welcome learners all ages and offering career-ready degrees. And by our good friends at McDonald's. They've been committed to doing the right thing. Stop by your McDonald's today. See Tyler Gamble and all the Jackson locations, as well as the surrounding areas, Humboldt, Medina, Brownsville, Bells, all those locations. Tyler Gamble and the great folks at McDonald's. They are loving high school sports, the academics and the athletic side of things.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that just you can't beat it. You cannot beat it.
You got that right, man. I had me an Egg McMuffin yesterday at the Crockett County Country Club. You ever played there?
Crockett County Country Club? Yeah.
Oh, man, that was some great folks over there. We did the show yesterday. We did 360 from over there yesterday at the clubhouse.
While you were playing?
Had a blast. You know I don't play golf, Dave. Come on, man. You know better than that. Here we go.
Oh, it's a dancing queen.
Boy, what can I say? But the Eagles need a conversion right here. It's already critical hour at the club. The Bears loading up the box here. 6 in the box. 4 wide receiver set to the right. Single wide receiver Tinsley to his left. Straight back, drops, firing across the seam, connecting at the 40, breaking a tackle, breaking another tackle, and carrying defenders all the way down to the 15-yard line. First of all, what an amazing throw by Smith. And Brooks makes a huge catch at about the 35-yard line, then drags the defenders almost another 20 yards. Big-time pickup for the Eagles when they had to have it.
And that's where they're going to have to stay, the middle of the field. They're not going to be able to get them in the flats. They may be able to get them in a corner route, but I love in between the hashes, especially with Brooks and Tinsley, which Tinsley is back in the game, slotted out right, looks healthy.
Brooks took a pop, still held on to that football. Great job. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line for the Eagles. Brooks in motion. 4 wide receiver set to the left. Here's Smith with a draw up the middle. Has a seam. Taken down from behind. Outstanding tackle. Looked like he had some room. Still picks up about 2 or 3 yards on the play, but it looked like there could have been more.
Yeah, it looked like he was just one guy that got his foot, but I'm going to tell you, Malik Booz had busted across the middle. If he would have had one more second, he could have hit him on the post route. He was wide open.
So we'll say it's a gain of 2 yards. They'll get it down to the 13-yard line. 6:38 left to go here in the first quarter, and the Eagles are on their march here on their second drive. Davidson Academy scoring on their first 2. Single coverage down here on the bottom. That's Tinsley matched up with single coverage. It's there if they want it. Here's the snap. Looking to his left. Finds a man out in the flat at the 10-yard line. Cutting it down to the 5. Making a man miss. And close to the goal line. He didn't get in. They'll spot him just looks like maybe inside the 2-yard line. But a great job. You're right. I saw the single coverage down here as well. Overloaded the wide side flat and finds their man right there at about the 10-yard line. And I'll tell you what, these receivers for the Eagles were doing a really good job of breaking tackles after first contact.
Yeah, the yak yards are going to be really, really good. And me and you were looking at the same thing as Tinsley out there. He's got about a 3-4 inch advantage on him right now. I think you need a quarterback draw. That's what you're about to see.
So here we go, 1st and goal for the Eagles from the 2-yard line. Smith with the snap, calling his own number up the middle, off right tackle, nothing doing. He'll lose a couple of yards. Back to the 4-yard line. We've got a late flag that has come in after the play. Jackson Christian is clapping as if they think this is on Davidson Academy. But let's see what the white hat has to say about it.
Yeah, it looked like the Davidson Academy number 52 got a little bit anxious on the late shot after the play was over. And it's not going to give them – they're going to say it's a dead ball, so it's half the distance. It's not an automatic first down.
So it will be 2nd and goal then?
Yes.
Okay, so second and goal from now the 1-yard line. They're spotting it, showing it as 1st and goal. So
right, there was
the play does or doesn't count?
The play counts,
okay.
And then it was a dead ball, so half the distance
so
where that play
down.
ended. It is second down.
And that's why they have it spotted now. 2nd and goal. He would know. If anybody would know, our white hat would know. So here we go. 2nd and goal from the 1. This time, Smith trying to call his own number. He's snowed under. He'll lose 4 yards in the backfield. Davidson Academy all over that one, Dave. Back to the 5-yard line.
I'm going to tell you right now, we need to get the ball in Tinsley's hands and Brooks' hands, or even Tucker. I mean, we've got to get something going to the outside. We cannot beat them up the middle.
So 3rd and goal for the Eagles. Question is, I'd like to go and get it here, but if you don't, Dave?
Oh, you got to go for it. I mean,
2 to get 6. Then
it's still 4 minutes in the first quarter. You definitely want to get points on the board, but I think he's going to go for it regardless.
So here we go. Still have Tinsley matched up man-to-man down here on the bottom. Here's Smith, and this play is blown dead.
Get Tinsley.
Let's see what we've got. Tinsley says no, sir. But we'll let the White Hat make this call. Offsides on the defense.
And that's going to go half the distance, which is going to take it back to the 1.
That'll get us to the 2 probably, or about the 1.5. Still, you'd like to think this is, big man on big man territory, but I don't know that you win that matchup. So you may have to go through the air. But I agree with you. Tinsley's got 6 inches on the defender, I'd say.
I mean, I'd kind of get it to him
go
right
up
now.
High point it. We'll see what happens. Here we go. 3rd and goal from about the 2-yard line. Here's Smith, shotgun, quarterback draw up the middle, finds a seam. Did he get in? He did. Touchdown, Jackson Christian. Aaron Smith with the 2-yard keeper, and just like that, the Eagles are back in this one. Had to have it. Huge 3rd down conversion. Marched down the rest of the way, and Smith brings it in from 2.
Yeah, they call his name 3 times in a row, and he finally found the crease that was needed to get in. Good job by Aaron Smith.
Just found the A gap on the left side. Nice job on the interior of that Eagle offensive line. Now here's Holland for the extra point. The snap, the kick, it's up, and it is good. Your new score with 3:59 left to go here in the first quarter. Davidson Academy 14 and Jackson Christian 7 on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM and WNWS.com.
Are you celebrating a new driver in your family? Mitchell's Body Shop says congratulations and welcome to the road. Remember to buckle up and be alert. And if your family should ever need auto body repair for your young driver and you want a safe yet economical repair, call Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and rental cars on site for your convenience. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson. And don't text and drive.
Keeping you informed, alerted, and entertained. We're Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 FM.
Welcome back to Jackson Christian High School football playoff style round 2. The Eagles, boy, what an answer that time, Dave. On their second possession, they go 53 yards and hit pay dirt, and now they've cut this lead in half.
Yeah, that was definitely a drive that needed to happen. And look at here, we got it. Yes, we do.
Hold on, Dave.
Oh, he came over
Let's
with
see
it.
what happens here. It was an onside kick just like the one we saw last week in Lebanon, and the kicker, Holland, had a chance to get that football. Looked like he had it at first, but one of those front linemen was able to fight the ball away. And Davidson Academy, even though they got caught off guard, will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. But I love the thinking by Coach Palmer.
I do love the thinking, and a great job by Davidson Academy right there, because he was just about to get control. He got hit by the kicker, but he was able to contain the ball and control his body. Good job.
So here we go. Veneto, here's motion. Swinney, a 5-wide receiver set, and this play blown dead immediately. Did he get set long enough? Or?
I don't think so. If he's going to roll his arms, did he see that he walks? Yes, he did.
That was the case. So that'll back up the Bears 5 yards. What did we find out? Is that a no-go for the night?
That's correct.
It's not going to.
It's pretty much not going to.
Okay, so for the video, but we told our folks at Jackson Christian that was a possibility with the signal here video-wise. Gary and the folks at Worthy Road Studio are working on that feverishly, but it's going to be a very difficult thing to get done. Now, the radio side of things is crystal clear, good to go, and you definitely have that. So Eagles fans, sit back and enjoy the ride. Man in motion. Here's Rice to the wide side. Strung out pretty well, but finds a crease. He'll pick up about 5 yards, but a nice job that time of the Eagles stringing that play out.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's on the other side, but that's the thing in officiating that I really used to hate. is the player goes down and then he gets up and takes off running again. If you're a defensive player and you just had not heard that whistle really good and he's running full speed, that's what gets you popped.
So they get the 5 yards back that they lost. Setting up 2nd and 10 from the 47-yard line. Here's Veneto in the shotgun, dropping straight back, looking across the middle, firing, and just too far ahead of his wide receiver. Receiver on the incomplete pass takes a shot. I think that was Peyton that gave him a little bit of shove right there. The fans didn't like that one too much, but you're not going to throw the mustard for that.
No, I mean, really, but we got a break because you could. There was no question the ball was incomplete. Those are the type of things that you just can't do in a game like this, because that could have very easily drawn a flag because he probably had taken a step and a half before it got thrown, but I wouldn't have thrown it.
The break was that Veneto threw that, led him a little bit too far because that was open, and he missed him on the strike, setting up 3rd and 10 from their own 47-yard line. Veneto dropping straight back all kinds of time, finds the man, but is through the hands. Holy smokes, he had his man that time, was looking for Hunter Cruz, and it was there, but goes through his hands, setting up 4th and 10 from their own 47-yard line, and the Eagles' defense is held.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, and Scott, you can look at this. The routes that they're running are extremely complex. I mean, they're running college and professional routes out there right now.
Right.
Yeah, they found that was the post that found itself right in between the linebackers and the safeties who had dropped back deep. Perfect job, just missing on the strike. Now here we go, the old swinging gate punt formation, and we have a stop and play. Jackson Christian says, "Oh, what's that?" They call a timeout. And you know, even if they punt this football, that's a great job by Coach Quinn.
He takes the timeout away.
Yeah, absolutely right. So, and they may still go for it. We'll see what happens. But either way, you know, Jonathan Quinn, the former Middle Tennessee State Blue Raider quarterback and NFL quarterback, is showing he's got the talent there for sure on his roster, but is willing to pull all stops out to win football games.
Well, it makes you wonder, you know, what was fixing to happen with that, because you know, it'd be different if they ran out there and you had a 2-yard gain. 2 yards to gain to get the first down, but you still got 10. So it's kind of hard to throw it behind that line, and everybody from Jackson Christian seemed to get out. But I think it's a great timeout. Great timeout to say, okay, we need this punt. We need the ball back right here. We don't need nothing crazy to happen.
So take a look at this. And now that's Veneto, the quarterback, and Swinney is So, yeah, and here we go, back into motion again. This is great, man. I love this. I love the chess game between these two teams. It's still 4th and 10 from their own 47. Will they roll the dice? Here's Veneto dropping back, looking under pressure. He sees the sees part, follows through. He gets the first down and much more. And what that says, he'll get all the way down to the 37-yard line. What that says is, and that's a 16-yard pickup, I have confidence in my team regardless of the situation, offense, defense, wherever we are on the field. I feel like my guys can make the play, and he was right.
Well, and after that right there, if it ever happens again, what you're going to have to do is take the people that are left by the center and just tell them to hold. Just tell them to hold. Don't rush in there. Just hold your spot. Ease forward, but hold your spot, because you can't open that up.
Something to prepare for here. Swinney in motion, faking the handoff, now setting up the screen on the left side, flat, not much doing, and a great tackle that time in the open field by number 80, Chance King, but we have a penalty on the play. It's going to be a block in the back on Davidson Academy.
Actually, I think you're going to get a hold. 60 got out there, and he was trying to make the block.
Pretty sure he gave the block in the back,
though. Yeah, there was a block in the back.
Did he?
Yeah.
Actually, he blocked the guy right into the to the running back, right? Or the
okay, there he goes. Yeah, block in the back, and it was 60 that was running out real hard. The lineman trying to get out there to block in there, and you know, hey, we got him behind the chains.
I'm old, and these eyes ain't nearly as great as they used to be, but I was pretty sure that's what I saw. Here we go. 2:20 left to go in the first quarter. We'll back it up. 1st and 20 for the Cubs. Good grief. The Bears. Here's the shotgun or the pistol formation to hand off to Swinney. He'll get about 3 yards before he's taken down. And I'll tell you one thing, Dave. One thing that you can see is that it's getting pretty chippy out there.
Yeah, they're taking their shots, and I'm glad that they're letting them play. I mean, it's a ball game that you want the players to play. I mean, right there, that's just football. I mean, that's what you do. Give them a little push, give them a little pop. I mean, it wasn't so illegal.
It wasn't so illegal. It wasn't all that illegal.
I didn't hear the whistle.
You want them to play
football.
football.
Hear the whistle blow either,
Keep them flags in your pocket and let them play.
We'll call it 2nd and about 16 for the Bears from the Eagle 43-yard line. Here's Veneto in the shotgun, 5 wide receiver sets, dropping straight back, looking to his left, looking all the time in the world, now rolling to his right. Still more time, finds his man, but throws it behind him right around the 35-yard line. Looked like he was trying to go for the young man who hit the touchdown a minute ago, Aiden Quinn, but threw the ball just a little bit behind him. But that's got to be pretty concerning for Coach Palmer. He had 20 minutes to throw that football.
Well, he did, and Elijah Wally had gotten blocked down there on that side, and he had gotten knocked to the ground. But at that point, he was standing about 5 feet from him, and if he could have gotten to his feet a little sooner, he could have forced him to stay a little bit more in the pocket.
So 3rd and long, once again 3rd and 16 for the Bears from the Eagle 43-yard line. Here's Veneto dropping straight back again, all the time in the world, rolling to his right. Now he'll tuck and run, and he will
Thank you.
First down,
that's in the back.
Past the stick. Hang on, Dave, but there's a penalty. There's a penalty flag right there, and this is going to be, well, you probably already know. It looks like there's going to be a block in the back, and that one was pretty clear that time.
Well, I can't help it, man. I mean, that was one of those that came off in my days of refereeing. I saw it.
Believe me, as somebody who's done color commentary for 20 years, I get it. I understand.
It's hard to hold back, Dave.
Absolutely.
I understand that.
The block in the back is the correct call. Now, that spot of the foul, yeah?
It is. It's spot of the foul, so they're going to back it up 10. So, actually, the play gains them, 9 yards. So, still behind the chains, but you have got to maintain your rush lines. Just like a kickoff, stay in your lane. Don't let him get outside.
And the right side has been wide. When I say wide open, there's nobody even on that side of the hash.
No.
So you really got to watch that. So 3rd and 11, which maybe is right where the Bears want to be. Here we go. 3rd and 11, 1:03 left to go from the 38-yard line. Veneto and this offense rolling, dropping straight back, looking, firing, finds his man on the out, just past the 6. Perfect route, curls back to it, beautiful timing. That's a first down for the Bears. He finds the 6, gets a yard past it, tucks down, and Veneto throws a strike.
Well, I'll tell you what, they needed 11 yards. He went 12 yards, 1 yard beyond the stake, and then he came back just a little bit, and when he turned, that pass was there.
That did not happen by accident.
No, it did not. He knew exactly where
no
he was
question
going.
About it. So 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line, 45 seconds left to go. Here's Griffin Swinney bouncing it outside, trying to get around that edge. Strung out fairly well that time. And Swinney will get all the way down to, let's see where they spot him, about the 16-yard line maybe? Let's see where they spot that. What do you see, Dave? 16?
Yeah, that's going to be the 16. He's going to be about a half a yard or a foot short.
We'll call it a short one.
That's actually a yard.
And we'll call it a yard for the Bears, who are on the move once again. They've scored on their first 2 possessions, looking to make it 3 for 3. 35 seconds left to go. Here's Swinney off left tackle once again. Gets a great block, and it's a foot race that he will win into the end zone. There's just nobody on the edge, on the left or the right. Swinney goes in from 17, and just like that, the Bears extend their lead to 13.
I'm going to tell you, I mean, that was unbelievable. Swinney got to the outside right there, and it looked like he was probably going what I would say almost full speed, but he had another gear. And when he turned it upfield, he turned it up, took 2 steps, got it inside the pylon. I'm going to tell you what, that kid is an exceptional athlete.
So extra point up, and it is good. Your new score with 28 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Davidson Academy 21 and Jackson Christian 7 on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM and WNWS.com.
Don't fumble the ball when it's time to choose a body shop. Choose Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and has rental cars on site for your convenience. Free estimates and free local pickup and delivery. If other drivers were off sides and your car suffered a little unnecessary roughness, remember it's a win every time at Mitchell's. For a safe and economical repair, getting you and your car back in the game. Like Mitchell's Body Shop on Facebook. They're giving away tickets to some of your favorite games. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson.
The latest news, hottest talk. Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 FM.
Welcome back to Nashville, Tennessee. Just last stages of this first quarter. Davidson Academy scoring once again, now leading 21-17. Here's the kickoff taken at the 25-yard line by Will Cisco. Now bouncing it out up to the 35-40, 45-50, and out of bounds into Bear territory. He'll be taken out around the, let's see where they spot this, the 48-yard line of Davidson Academy. Cisco going all the way back across the field and hitting the Jets. Had a huge game in the passing game last week. 8 catches, 256 yards, which, by the way, is a school record to go along with 3 touchdowns. I'd like to see them get the ball in the hands of number 21 a little bit more tonight.
Yeah, me too. And that return right there, I mean, again, great field position. As always.
Which is something they've had.
Right.
So far, their worst field position, I think, is the 47.
47.
Something like that, like the worst field position that they've had. Let's see what we've got here. The officials have stopped play. And we have got unsportsmanlike conduct on the Bears. And that's going to make this drive start off even better. All the way down to the 33-yard line. So, holy cow, you can't do much better than that to start your drive off of. We'll see if the Eagles can take advantage of that in the late stages here of the first quarter with 17 seconds left. Here's Aaron Smith, 4 wide receiver set, 1 back in the backfield. From the shotgun, Brooks in motion. Here's the snap. Smith rolling, trying to set up the pass on the left flat. Nothing doing that time, but it looks like there was a reason for that. Look, maybe a little holding that time on the defense.
I saw over the back right there. That's pass interference.
And Brooks was trying to do a little 5-yard out, and he couldn't get separation, but now we know why. Pass interference on the defense. Yeah, it just looked a little bit weird. It just looked like it just all of a sudden came to not quite a stop, but slowed down.
Slowed down.
And that's because the defender had a hold of that jersey, and as the body said, came over the back. So that's going to move this bad boy. And this drive basically, actually, is now going to start inside the 20-yard line at the 18 with 13 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Brooks in motion. Smith from the shotgun. Here's the snap. Pressure stepping up into the pocket. Tries to get rid of it, and now we'll just hold on to it, and he'll go down back at the 23-yard line. First sack of the night for Davidson Academy's defense, and that will end the first quarter. Now, did they miss the extra point? I thought they said that was good. Either they said it wasn't or they didn't give them the point yet, but according to the scoreboard at the end of 12 minutes, it's Davidson Academy 20 and Jackson Christian 7 on Jackson's News Talk 101.5. There it is. They gave them the point. There it is. 21-7. Jackson Christian trailing Davidson Academy on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM and WNWS.com.
Need a haircut on a Monday, but no salons open? We've all been there with hairdressers not open on Mondays. Not anymore. House of Hair opens Monday and every Monday. Walk-ins welcome, appointments to suit your schedule. And right now, House of Hair is looking to hire 3 hairdressers and a nail technician. House of Hair, a full-service hair salon. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 16A Conrad Drive, Jackson. 731-240-1660.
Monday Night Football with the NFL only on News Talk 101.5 FM.
All right, Dave, after 12 minutes, what'd you see?
Well, I'm going to tell you, it's Davidson Academy doing everything that they know how to do. They are using their athletes. They're putting it up against it. And, that last drive, their last scoring drive, you think about it, they converted 3 3 big-time third downs, 1 fourth on a fake punt to do it. So right now they trust their defense.
So here we go. Still have an excellent opportunity to score. It'll be 2nd and 16 after the sack, but at the 24-yard line, Eagles looking for the answer. Third possession for the Eagles. Here's Smith in the shotgun. Brooks in motion to his right. 4 wide receiver set to the right. Here's the snap. Looking to his right. Wanting to go for it all for Cisco. It is almost picked off right around the 5-yard line. The defender fell down, wasn't able to haul it in. The Eagles dodge a bullet that time.
Yeah, they do. It almost looked like a screen, or either it was a jailbreak totally, because Aaron threw it deep, but that rush was in on him before he really got the ball in his hands good.
High school football brought to you by Allegra Print Marketing Design Sign Company, the perfect solution for all of your marketing needs. Here we go, Eagles fans. 3rd and 15 from the 24-yard line of the Bears. Here's the snap to Smith. It's a swing to Brooks out into the right flat. Here's nothing doing. He may get a yard. He'll get up to about the 20-yard line, and that's about it. That pass was actually, would that even be considered a pass there?
That would have been a backwards pass.
Okay, that's what I thought too.
I'll tell you right now, they were really close to getting that one picked off.
So the ball will be set at the right hash. They'll put it on the, what are we looking at, the 21-yard line. So they're spotting it to say the 22. So we'll call this a 39-yard field goal attempt for Alden Holland from the right hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It's low. Is it long enough? If it is no good. Just missed that one, Dave. Was it just a little low?
Well, it came off his foot low. It looked like he may have slipped a little bit as he hobbled off after that, but it never, ever, ever got the distance. It just did not have a good launch angle.
Maybe had just high enough to get over that crossbar, but it may have faded just a little bit to the right there.
Well, and you know, field goal kickers, when they get to that distance, they don't want that extra point launch, but they still got to get it up a little bit, and maybe he just was trying to get too much to him.
Plus, it's cooler tonight. It's a lot cooler. It's a lot harder to kick that football. It gets a lot harder, especially on the longer distances this time of year. So the Bears take over. Here's Veneto on play action, finds his man Quinn at the 30, all the way up to the 38-yard line. He'll pick up about 18 on first down. Nice job of play action, selling the play action to Swinney out the middle, then rolling to his right side and finding Quinn on the drag.
After seeing them play for 3 years, their offense is extremely complex. And, I mean, as a defense, you just don't know what's coming at you.
Well, when your head coach is a Division I football coach and a football player and former NFL quarterback, that's not that big a surprise. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Swinney. Finds a hole, bounces out to the right side to the 40, 45, and he'll go out of bounds about midfield, just inside Eagle territory, down to the 49-yard line. A gain of 13 on the play, and just like that, the Bears are in Eagle territory. High school football brought to you by King Jewelers, friendly staff, custom designs, and quality repairs. See Grover King and King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive. Tomorrow is the final day of the big trunk show sale that they've got going on tomorrow. King Jewelers open from 10 to 2. Go see Old Blue Eyes. We've got a sideline warning.
That's going to be against Davidson Academy, so they both have their side.
No, it's not. It's against Jackson Christian, which is a little surprising because play was taking place over here.
Well,
is that something that happened?
Yeah, what probably happened was the referee on the other side, which is the head linesman, could possibly have made contact, or just they got in his way.
So here we go. Here's Swinney with a little shovel pass to Quinn. Read very well that time by Jackson Christian, maybe about a yard or two on the play, but sniffed out pretty well by the Eagles.
And very safe play right there. I mean, I have to believe that was an option. He could have pitched it back to Swinney, but he decided to throw it forward, which if it's dropped, incomplete pass.
All right, Dave, now you will have to help this old man out on that tackle that time. Was that 53? I don't think so. I wouldn't think so. Here we go. 2nd and about 8 yards. Veneto all the time in the world looking to hook up on the post. and does. Finds his man down at the 15-yard line. A strike to Julius Orr, the 5'10" senior wide receiver. Just all the time in the world for Veneto to sit there. No pressure whatsoever. And you give a quarterback with an arm like that, and as accurate as he is, he'll pick you apart.
Yeah, that offensive line's giving him plenty of time to do his magic out there, and he cut it across, and Michaela Booz makes the tackle, but a fantastic catch and throw.
By the way, that was C.J. Carrier on that tackle previously. So 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line for the Bears, looking for more, leading 21-7. Veneto, again, all the time in the world, now rolling to his left, finds his man down at the 5-yard line, slips a tackle and into the end zone. Is that Orr once again? Julius Orr on the reception, and Veneto just buys all the time in that offensive line, just giving him 6, 7, 8 seconds to do whatever he needs to do, and somebody's going to come open. I don't care who you are with that much time.
Yeah, and they've got the receivers out there, but the sad thing is he could have ran probably down to the 5 if he wanted to keep it, but he saw his receiver, got it to him.
You may have no choice but to sell out.
Yes, absolutely.
You just can't, because he's just going to pick you apart like that. Here's the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. And your new score with 9:28 left to go here in the first half. Davidson Academy 28 and Jackson Christian 7 on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM and WNWS.com.
Has this pandemic got you upside down financially? Hey, we've been there, and we're here to help at Krasner Pawn and Jewelry. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. Krasner Pawn and Jewelry also buys and sells Rolex watches and diamonds. We loan money, and Krasner Pawn and Jewelry buys, sells, and trades gold. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30. And Saturdays 9 to 5. KrasnerPawn.com. And take a look at our items on Facebook at Krasner Pawn and Jewelry, 2156 North Highland Avenue.
News Talk 101.5 FM, the home of Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football.
I got some comedians back at Jackson. Want to know if they get some more cowbell. I hear you, man. Good job. All right, here we go. Well, the Eagles, man, it's starting to get away from them. You can see why this team is the defending state champions, 28-7. The Eagles trailing Davidson Academy 9-28, and to say that they need an answer here would be the understatement of the year. Here's the kickoff. Let's see if they decide to kick it. They do. Taken at the 25-yard line by Peyton Tinsley. Finds a seam, 40. Midfield into Bear territory, skirting the sidelines, and finally will be run out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. So about a 46-yard kickoff return. And, I mean, look, by far the worst position, the field position that the Eagles have started with is at their own 47-yard line. They're getting opportunities to score. They'll start this drive off, Dave, at the 27-yard line of Davidson Academy. Forget a field goal. They absolutely must score a touchdown right here.
Yeah, they're in a shootout right now, and I'm going to tell you, if there's one thing that Davidson Academy does not do well, it's kickoff. They're deciding to kick it short, or maybe that's what they have to do, but you got to keep it away from 7.
Tinsley, a guy that big to move the way he does. Somebody's going to get a good one on Saturdays, I can tell you that. So here we go. Smith from the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set. Quarterback draw up the middle. Still going. Look at the big fella. Aaron Smith dragging tacklers. He'll be close to a first down. He'll get down to about the 17-yard line. Boy, found just a little crease in the A-gap off the left side right there and kept those feet moving. And Aaron Smith, we'll see if he has enough for the first down.
Looks like they're going to mark him at about the 17, 16.
Your boys going to move the sticks down there? What we doing?
The white hat's going to have a little conversation with the defensive line of Davidson Academy. I think he may have had enough.
That goes a little something like what?
It goes a little something like, I've had enough. Guys, I don't need your mouth. I need you to play football. Let me officiate.
Here we go. They'll say it's enough for the first down. So the Eagles, a new set of downs at the 17-yard line of Davidson Academy. In bad need of a touchdown. Here's Smith. And
There's that hard count.
Smith may have been able to draw the Bears off. That's something he did to Friendship Christian last week a couple of times. And what do we always say, Dave? Inexcusable out of the shotgun to be drawn off like that, but I think Smith may have done it.
It's amazing. I mean, he's really good at that. What did we see 4 last week? We've had 1 now. He is fantastic at that, coming out of the shotgun, which is he's not right up on you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what makes it so much more impressive. So 1st and 5 from the 12-yard line for the Eagles. Here we go. As my colleague pointed out so aptly, but Davidson Academy sees it too. They're going to sneak that safety over there to spot. Here's Jackson Taylor getting the football. He'll fumble it. It's on the ground, and Jackson Christian has given this football away. Coming up with that football, number 52 for Davidson Academy.
Well, it looked like that. It looked like the exchange was on the hip. He never really got it in a place where he could handle it because, I mean, the minute that he allowed it to get to him, it just immediately shot forward, which is usually the hip.
Now you have to have that was Taylor, right?
Yes, that was Taylor.
Okay, again, they're wearing the gray numbers on the white, and these old eyes cannot see nearly the way they used to. I'd make a terrible deer hunter these days. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Davidson Academy. Jackson Christian really needed that one. 8:08 left to go here in the first quarter, and Davidson Academy will call timeout. We'll keep it right here and help you let you know some of the people that bring high school football for you each and every week. Like Gene Langley Ford, the dealership that's service-built. You should really try Gene Langley before you buy. By House of Hair, they need 3 hairdressers and a hair tech. Buddy, there you go, big dog.
What?
Get you a job over there at the House of Hair, 240-1660. Open Monday through Saturday. And by Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape, increase property values and better living space for you and your family.
Well, let me explain something that I'm going to. What just happened right there is you had one offensive player leave the field, which was fine. But when he decided to come back on the field, he was offsides. That is an illegal procedure. He can't come back on that side of the field.
And they have to snap it first before that to be the case?
No, once he came off, they either got a timeout or go for 10.
So the timeout avoids the penalty?
No, when he stepped back on the field, the flag should have been thrown.
Oh, okay, so you're saying they missed it. Okay.
Yes.
Here's Swinney trying to bounce it out. That time, nothing, doing one of the best jobs of run support that time for the Eagles. Defensive back coming up and making the play. Usually used to seeing Swinney set sail. You're not used to see 2-yard gains, but that time, nice job by the Eagle defense, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, great job by the right side of the defensive line. They just made it. They kept him going sideways. You cannot let him get to going north and south.
We'll get you some scores from around West Tennessee here in just a few minutes.
Double stack.
Double stack is right. I'm hungry, man. Let we go. Now, here we go. Finding his man at the 15, up to the 20, finds a seam, to the 35, the 40, 45 to midfield. He's riding down that sideline, and he'll step out of bounds. Just touching that line at the 49-yard line, past midfield into Eagle territory, but they just keep finding these creases and making the most of it. Once they see that lane, they do not waste time. They get there. Big gain that time. And the Bears setting up shop now, 1st and 10, just inside Eagle territory.
Well, they had a double stack outside the numbers to the right and only one Jackson Christian defender out there. Scott, I mean, you've got to be aware of that formation.
Yeah, Scott.
Somebody needs to come over there and cover that other kid because it was not there.
Here we go. Or in motion, Veneto looking for his man down at the 40-yard line. Makes the catch. Breaking a tackle, but holding on is Brooks. They're square dancing. Good grief. Back and forth, going in circles. Great job that time of Kanye Brooks of holding on to the receiver down to the 38-yard line, man. I got to tell you, man, I've never seen anything like that in my life.
It did look like a square dance going on there for a second.
All join hands and circle left. That was Calvi Rice on the reception. He and Brooks just going round and round. What's that old Friends of Distinction song? You got me going in circles. So 1st and 10 for the Bears, setting up the screen. Swinney gets it at the 41-yard line. He's got blockers accelerating, and then he is popped at the 30-yard line, short of the first down by about 2. I didn't see who made the stick on that one.
That was Peyton Tinsley.
Was that Tinsley?
And I'm telling you right there, he got his money's worth on that lick.
Boy, I tell you what, when Tinsley and Swinney meet at the same place, that's quite a collision. Those are two big dudes, my friend.
I think you're going to get unsportsmanlike against Davidson Academy. They've told them once to stop it.
Well, let's see what we've got. He says, we told you to stop it. You didn't.
Yep.
So it's going to cost you on the play. And Coach Quinn says, you know what, we need to talk about this.
Well,
did he call timeout? I thought he did.
Yeah, he calls timeout, and there's no question. You could see the white hat in the huddle down here when he was talking to the players, and he pretty much said, look, guys, you got to stop this. We're not going to argue back and forth. And as he's coming out of that huddle, somebody said the same thing, and look, that's not going to happen. Don't run your mouth.
All right, so here we go. Some updates from around West Tennessee. Springfield and Hardin County got a good one going on. 3:06 left to go in the first half. Springfield leading Hardin County 14-7. Like that. By the way, Huntington getting run up on right now. 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Moore County 21-8 over the Mustangs. Creekwood and Lexington. I knew this was going to be a great game. The Big Red Tigers and the Red Hawks knotted at 7. 4:32 left to go in the first half of that football game.
I'll tell you, boy, that's a good one. Little surprise on the Huntington game right there.
I don't know a thing in the world about Moore County, so
they're from Moore County.
Stop. West Carroll leading Greenfield 8-0. 4:37 left to go in the first quarter. You know, we thought this might be a good game. Listen to this, Dave. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Haywood 27, Dyersburg nothing.
Well, the Little Generals having a little trouble down there. Coach Stowe, you know, I'm telling you, the Haywood, if Haywood gets hot, they're going to be something to stop.
Adamsville, McKenzie, no score in the second quarter. Peabody all over Union City, second quarter score at Walter Kilser Stadium, 28-0. No surprise there. Crockett County, Ripley knotted up at 7, first quarter score. And there's no way this is the score, or at least the time now on it, because in the first 2 minutes of the game, Westview struck first, and they were leading South Gibson 7-0. You can watch that game at WNWS.com. We're trying to help you watch this game at WNWS.com, but the feed right now is just not having it. The signal is just too weak. Here we go. Second and an Uber ride. Quinn catches it at the 45. He's got blockers mowing down Eagle defenders. Finally taken off his feet by Will Cisco at about the 24-yard line. More than enough for the first down. And just like that, the Bears are in business once again.
I'm telling you, getting them behind the stakes just seems to make them mad because they just throw it out. They do whatever they're wanting to do right now, and it's not the fault so much of Jackson Christian, is that it's just a complex offense.
So you remember when I said that DCA was not Davidson Academy? And it may not be, but second quarter score, they lead Trinity 34-7.
Oh.
Yeah, USJ second quarter score on top of Middle Tennessee Christian, 14-0. Here's Vedito on the play action. Pump fake under pressure, now scrambling. Gets outside of the pocket, rolling, looking downfield. Finds a release valve. Quinn at the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown. And let me tell you something, Eagles fans, that's just a great quarterback making a great play. That time there was pressure on Vedito. He stayed cool throughout the whole time, waited for a release valve. Quinn saw he needed the help. Finds his man, easy as can be. What a play by Vedito and Quinn both.
I'm going to tell you, what I'm impressed with was there was not a lineman illegal downfield. They were so disciplined that they held their ground. They knew their guy was scrambling. And for them not to have an illegal downfield, that is absolutely discipline.
Your new score with 5:37 left to go here in the first half. Davidson Academy 35 and Jackson Christian 7 on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
Sometimes buying or selling a house is like the flip of a coin. Just like in the game of football, it could be heads or tails. If you want a real winner to sell your home, call Kimberly Evans. Kimberly and her team will take the ball and get it across the goal line. Score a touchdown with a championship realtor, Kimberly Evans with Coldwell Banker. Call Kimberly today, 731-697-8558, 731-697-8558, or 731-668-1777, KimberlyEvans.com.
When you need to know.
I know.
know. I know. Yeah, I know.
There's only one place to go.
Yeah, I know. I do. I do too.
Get in the know.
It's what I need to know.
Information you need to know on News Talk 101.5 FM.
Brother Dave, you got something?
Yeah, before the kickoff, McMinn County's Class 6A playoff game against Dobbin Bennett was called due to COVID-19 complications just minutes before kickoff.
Literally, so the game was scheduled to be
played. The game
was
scheduled. Both teams were there. COVID-19. It was 25 minutes before scheduled kickoff. Richard McWhorter, who I talked to earlier, was handling the high school football, confirmed the game was canceled, though no reason was given.
Here's Tinsley with the return once again. He'll get it up to the 35-yard line. So let me ask you a question. Did one particular team get, or did somebody get the win here? Or?
It says McMinn. Let me double check that one more time. McMinn County's Class 6A playoff against Dobbins Bennett was, let me look through this.
Well, I know for sure that Dr. Potatoes is listening, and he has connections with the Dobbins Bennett program. So,
yeah, and that's
Potatoes, if you can find that out,
that's
let us know. Okay. What up, Potatoes? Loving you on this Friday night. So here we go, 5:27 left to go in the first half, and Smith and the Eagles bad need of a score. They've moved the football tonight, but it hasn't resulted in nearly enough points. They trail by 28. Here's Smith dropping back, trying to set up the screen. Completed, but he will lose at least 10 yards, maybe more on the reception. Would have been better off not catching that football. That's Tinsley, but it'll be a loss of, we think, 10 yards?
Yeah, it's going to be a loss. And as I look through this right now, they have not called the game against any of the school. The deciding winner of that game will face the winner of Bradley County Maryville. They have not decided which one, but they sent both teams off the field before the kickoff.
Is it Bradley Central or Bradley County?
No, they will play whoever they declare the winner will play the winner of the Bradley County Maryville game.
Okay. All right, so trying to hit Will Cisco on the slant. Does a great job by the defensive back at that time. That's number 16, Rashad Owens, who just got a hand on that. Smith looking for his sure-handed senior receiver, Cisco. That's just a great play by Owens.
Yeah, it was, because that was a really, really good pass. I mean, it was on target. He was leading him well. He had to jump, get that left hand in there, and done a fantastic job.
So, third and a cab ride for Jackson Christian. Probably going to need to air this one out if they can get time. Smith, 4 wide receiver set, twins to both, going for it all, going up for it, and it is out of bounds, but there's a flag on the play.
There's a flag. All right, the preliminary is going to be defensive pass interference, but now we're back into high school rules. This is not an automatic first down. It's going to be 15 yards from the previous spot, and it will still be third down.
So, pass interference.
Pass interference, call it on the Bears.
Now, what it will do is make it much more manageable, setting up, about a 3rd and 3 now from their own 41-yard line, but the down, it's still third down. So the Eagles with an opportunity to cash in here.
Yeah,
on the pass interference call.
I used to love this. This is the time where people don't know high school against college against pro rules, and the high school rules is only 3 first downs, and every one of them are roughing. Quarterback, punter, center, holder, kicker.
So Coach Palmer wants to use his final timeout, and we'll take it with him with 4:32 left to go in the half. Jackson Christian trailing Davidson Academy 35-7 on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
Have you been looking over and over online in search of that perfect engagement ring or that special piece of jewelry that you can envision in your head but just can't seem to find? Well, come let RJ Case Custom Design Studio, located inside Roberts Jewelers, bring your very own design to life. Come book your one-of-a-kind jewelry creation experience with RJ Case's head designer, Chris, by visiting Roberts Jewelers right away. If you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. RJ Case, located inside Roberts Jewelers, Van Drive, Jackson.
We're not just another radio station. We're your radio station. Jackson's News Talk, 101.5 FM.
Okay, I like what they're doing here, Dave. I like what they're doing. Put your headsets on, man. What's wrong with you? Crazy man? playing a little Mark Morris and a little Return of the Mac. They must have known I was coming.
What's the name of that song?
Return of the Mac, man. Kidding me? That's Mark Morrison.
Man, remember that Northside game we were jamming out to?
I love you. Here we go, 3rd and 3 from the 41-yard line. Eagles in bad need of a conversion here. The snap, Smith looking for his man, going up and making the catch, breaking a tackle. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Get about it. Touchdown, Eagles. But Smith is still down on the ground. Peyton Tinsley with the 59-yard hookup, but the bigger concern here is for Aaron Smith, who is still laying on his back at the 35-yard line. There's also a Bear defender at the 45-yard line, far away from where Smith has gone down. The touchdown is good. There's no flags on the play, but right now we got 2 players, one for each team, down right now, and that's the bigger concern.
It is the bigger concern, and I'm going to tell you right now, Peyton Tinsley is just absolutely I mean, you put him 101. We've recognized, and it looks like Aaron's up. He's a little wobbly, but I definitely expect to see him back in the ball game.
Well, he's taking a few shots tonight, but he is such a gamer. And Peyton Tinsley, let me just tell you right now, I know there's been schools looking at him anyway, but if you're out there, number 7's a player. There's just the bottom line. That's a player right there who can play many different positions, by the way, with that size and speed and just the versatility on both sides of the ball. Now the Davidson Academy player is up. Good to see that. Under his own power, he'll be walking back across the field. We'll get that number for you. But Lawson, all that was a huge strike by the Eagles when they had to have it.
Yeah, they went for it long right there and just put 101 with Tinsley, and he looks like he's got his right arm holding his chest. He's got it across the number, so I'm not able to catch exactly what number it is, but very, very important touchdown there for Jackson Christian because they were really, really, really running out of room. And they definitely did not want to go into the second half under the mercy rule running clock.
No, absolutely not. And they will get the ball to start the third quarter as well. Now, but hey, let me say this. There's 4:17 left, and that is plenty of time for Davidson Academy and then some. And by the way, let's get that number for you. Is that 15 or 16, Dave?
Number 15.
All right, that's number 15. That would
15.
Be Peyton Oliphant, the senior linebacker that time, making his way off the field. Hopefully he's all right. We'll see what we can find out about him. Here's Holland for the extra point. The snap, the kick, it is up. It is good. So your new score with 4:17 left to go here in the first half. Davidson Academy 34 and 35 and Jackson Christian 14 on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
The temperature may be dropping, but things are heating up at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations with the delicious new Queso Burger. Just imagine that toasty Sonic burger bun with a sizzling burger patty topped with shredded cheddar cheese, grilled onions, Hatch green chilies with a zesty cheese sauce and mayo. Guaranteed to warm you up on these cool nights. The delicious Queso Burger waiting on you now at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations. Sonic truly is America's drive-in.
Hey, we've even got the Super Bowl. News Talk 101.5 FM.
Well, what a courageous drive by the Eagles. Smith knew he was going to get popped, did get popped, was down, but he found Peyton Tinsley, who goes up, gets contact, shakes it off, and outruns 3 defenders to the end zone. A 59-yard hookup, and the Eagles get the 6 point. Now here is Holland with the kick taken at the 25-yard line, cutting back across the field. He'll get up to about the 34 and not much more.
Yeah, and I mean, now they've found the way and who they want to kick the ball to, and it was a good job. And I'll tell you, the score and the way things have been going, you would think that Jackson Christian, it's got and they do got a long road to come back, sure. But the bottom line is really they're staying toe to toe. It's just, man, I mean,
they're proving that they can move the football.
Yes, they can move the football. They got to figure out a way to stop it.
They haven't come close to stopping them, but they can move the football themselves. Here we go. Bears 4:14 left to go in the first half. Veneto from the pistol. Here's Swinney off right tackle once again. All kinds of room, stampeding his way into Eagle territory down to the 41-yard line. That's a gain of 24 yards. And just like that, in 10 seconds, They're in fantastic field position from the Eagle 41-yard line, making a living just off tackle, both sides.
No, he is so strong. I mean, that was the first time I actually got to see him from the side. His thighs are humongous.
And he is, but he's hardly receiving contact till the second level, though. Yes, he is, but they've got to do a better job increasing those edges. Now faking up a wide side screen and finding a man underneath on another screen who is going to take it to the house. And this is what we talked about, just absolutely throwing any and everything at the Eagles. That time, Hunter Cruz from 41-yard line, from 41 yards, they faked the wide side screen to Sweeney. In the meantime, they were setting up a screen down here underneath the Cruz, and just nobody there.
I'm telling you, that was just a great design play that was run to perfection. Especially with the athleticism of Sweeney, you got to give him respect. Then they throw back across the field, and all of a sudden their other athletes got two linemen.
The good news, if there is any, is that the Eagles get a chance to match with 3:29, and they have plenty of time, but they'd have to do that with no timeouts, and we'll see what it looks like for Aaron Smith, who took a shot at the end of that last drive. So your score with 3:29 left to go here in the first half, Davidson Academy 42 and Jackson Christian 14 on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
The temperature may be dropping, but things are heating up at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations with the delicious new Queso Burger. Just imagine that toasty Sonic burger bun with a sizzling burger patty topped with shredded cheddar cheese, grilled onions, hatch green chilies with a zesty cheese sauce and mayo. Guaranteed to warm you up on these cool nights. The delicious Queso Burger waiting on you now at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations. Sonic truly is America's drive-in.
Welcome to Jackson's original News Talk FM. The information you want to hear at the office and on the road. Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
They don't know nothing about that, do they? I guess y'all might. You never know. So here we go. Did I miss the kickoff?
You did, and you missed the flag. Also.
Well, you know.
The ball went out of bounds.
Little kickoff out of bounds right there. I would almost make them kick it again. They are scared to kick it deep. We have started at least at the 45 or 50 about every time. I would back them up 5, make it kick again.
Are they scared to kick it deep?
I don't think
I'm
they got the leg to kick it deep.
I'm not sure they're scared of much of anything, to be real honest with you.
Well, they ain't. Maybe they can't.
I don't think they can.
I think that's what it is.
That may, because the fear is probably – fear does not exist in this dojo. Are you listening to me?
In this dojo.
3:29 left to go in the first half. Smith out there once again for a wide receiver set. He will go down rudely back at about the 23-yard line. He never had a prayer that time off the left edge of that Davidson Academy defense. Hunter Cruz on a delayed blitz, and Franklin Smith never saw him coming.
Well, I'm going to promise you right there that he knew the snap count, and he released and was untouched. Smith was just lucky that ball was recovered. There was a fumble on the play. I saw the beanbags go down.
You know how close I am to breaking it down, man?
Huh?
They keep playing this good music. I'm going to be breaking it down here at the half just so y'all know.
Man, that's KC.
Maybe in concert.
We have to put Leggett on. She put some music.
Got to interview him with Bill. Remember that, Dave?
Do what?
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I know you didn't.
I was looking at somebody.
I know. Here's Smith under pressure, rolling to his right, and he'll go down once again. And now that pressure from that front seven, Dave, is starting to show its ugly head. That's 2 straight sacks. This time he'll go all the way back to about the 16-yard line. They need the 45 for the first down. What do you think, Dave? Here now,
this was the danger. I wish they would do a Johnny Majors quick kick.
I mean, here's my question, because Davidson Academy has 1 timeout left in their back pocket. There's 2 minutes left to go. You throw an incomplete pass here, it's going to stop the clock. They only need seconds. They've shown that already. See what happens on 3rd and 28. Here's Smith dropping straight back, rolling under pressure, and he will just fire that ball into the ground. And I'm going to need you to talk to me here for a second. Because when he threw that football, Dave, where was he? Was he in the end zone when he threw that football? Because that was clearly intentional grounding, but where was he when he threw that football? If he's in the end zone, will that be a safety?
No, he had 22 was in play, but
so he had Jackson Taylor
right now.
Okay,
I'm going to tell you, if they don't chunk 57, the officials are not doing their job. That was completely. There was no reason in the world for that to happen out there.
All right, let's go back to the first thing and
well,
see
the
what
first
this
thing,
is going to be.
Yeah, he threw it to the right. You had Jackson Taylor in the flats.
It is going to
They're
be
going to say intentional.
Grounding. And I'm trying to see. It's a loss of down. So it'll be 4th down. And there's your call. There's your personal foul against Davidson Academy. That's going to.
They'll offset each other right there. Actually, they won't.
So what will it happen? What will happen?
Well, you've got a live ball foul and a dead ball foul. So the live ball foul has to be marked, which is a loss of down. And then you got a dead ball. So it's going to be 4th down wherever this ends up. They're going to mark both penalties off. And because the penalty on Davidson Academy occurred after the play and the loss of down penalty, it is going to be 4th down. But as my eyes were watching what was going on, 57 just went out, and I mean, the play was over. The play was completely over, and he grabs him by the face mask and slings him down, and the coaching staff is over there livid right now because it just – I mean, it's 42-14, and you're grabbing people by the face mask and slinging them. I mean, come on now.
Okay,
so it is going to be 4th.
It will be 4th, regardless, even with because is it offsetting? I mean, is that
no, actually, you got a live ball and a dead ball, so both have to be administered. And so the first one is the intentional groundings with the loss of down. That was administered. And then you move it forward to 15, but I don't see that they moved it 15.
That what it was is the intentional grounding was laid down at the 2-yard line. And if you move that up 15 yards, it's right back at the line of scrimmage.
There you go.
Okay, so here we go. At the end of the day, it all comes out in the wash. Here's Holland under pressure. He's able to get it off. High, wobbly punt that will go out of bounds. It's like about the 43 maybe. Let's see where they spot. That's where I spotted it, but I don't count.
You fucked the Titans last night.
Man. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Loved that.
I know you were happy about that last night.
I was very happy about that last night. And that ball, boy, they're going to say that ball going out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Now I'll call it the, well, all right, boys, where are you going to mark this? 36? All right.
There's no question. There's plenty of time left.
My boys looked great last night, especially in that second half.
They did not look good in the first half. I thought, well, you know.
Football 60 minutes.
But you know what? I did tell you.
And you say they didn't, but Phillip Rivers had 210 yards passing in the first half.
I did tell you Phillip Rivers was going to be an asset to you guys.
He's been both so far. Here's Beneteau dropping back at his own 45-yard, firing and intercepted across the middle, intercepted at the 30-yard line. Boy, there you go. Dropping back in coverage, and I just don't think that Beneteau saw him that time. That was number 42.
That's Chase Birmingham.
Chase Birmingham on the interception, the senior defensive end dropping back into coverage with the snag, and Beneteau just never saw him.
No, he never saw him, and I mean, he had his receiver who he thought was open, and Chase just stepped back in there the way that you're supposed to play that as a safety and just slid over into the passing lane, made the interception. Big turnover for the Eagles.
My feet are cold.
That's what Meemaw said.
What's that? What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Swore I heard something about my Meemaw. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, 1:27 left to go in the first half. Eagles trying to get another score before the half. Here's Smith dropping straight back, going for his man Brooks, high-boning it, and Brooks can't bring it in. Nice coverage that time by Kelby Rice, step for step with Brooks, jump ball, and Brooks just couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, Aaron's having to throw off of his back foot right now because the pressure is definitely in on him. But, you know, it was a good job by Brooks right there. He pretty much turned defender and knocked that ball down.
So 2nd and 10, 1:21 left to go in the first half of this football game. Eagles trailing 42-14.
Baby girl.
Round 2 of the playoffs. 6 on the line of scrimmage. Bears coming with pressure. Here's Cisco caught at the 48-yard line. Ducks makes 2 defenders miss. They knock heads their coconuts and into Bear territory down to the 47-yard line. Big pickup that time for the Eagles. Cisco, nice job that time, finding just enough space right there in between both levels of defenders, the backers and the safeties, and Smith hits a beautiful strike.
That's what happens when Aaron gets a chance to set them feet. 2 on 1 out here.
1:02 left to go in the first half. Here's Smith with the quarterback draw off right tackle to the 50, down to the 40, and out of bounds. Nice pickup, nice play call on first down, a gain of 7. Second up, 2nd and 3 with 53 seconds left to go in the first half.
If the Eagles can get down here and somehow or another just scratch their way to getting some points on the board right here, they will get it on this in the second half. I mean, this is something that can turn this game's momentum around.
Need something right here. 53 seconds left to go. No timeout for the Eagles. Smith from the shotgun. Here's the snap. Calling his own number straight up the middle once again to the 35, bouncing it out and down to about the 34-yard line. That's good enough for the first down, so it'll stop the clock for the meantime until they get this thing set.
I don't think Aaron was going to run that right off the bat. I don't think it was a called play because he looked up, the receiver had fallen down, so he just took it himself.
So here we go. Eagles stack to the wide side, single wide receiver to the left. Here's Smith on the slant, the pass. Oh, it's taken by Brooks. I thought he was going for Cisco. That's not Brooks. That's actually going to be number 10, Campbell Scott. But, man, I thought he was going for Cisco on that one on the slant. Had him there. It's a loss of 1. 12 seconds left to go, and Smith will have to spike that football.
Well, the perfect play was called. He was going for Cisco on the slant, and he was going from where the pressure was coming, but a good job by the man that was rushing the passer right there to get his hands up and knock that ball down, because he had vacated Cisco, and Cisco was fixing to run for a while, but they brought the pressure in hard, got his hands up, and was able to get it.
All right, so 9 seconds left. No timeouts here at the 37-yard line. If you complete anything, it's got to either get out of bounds or get the first down if you're going to have a chance at any type of field goal with them. Or maybe you go for the home run here. Paging Peyton Tinsley. If he can get the time from the 37. Smith in the shotgun. Here's the snap. It's high, but he holds on to it, rolls to his right. Looking for a man, looking downfield, looking. He finally throws it downfield, looking for the man in the end zone. The receiver tries to come back to the football, but it was underthrown just a little bit. I believe that was Cisco he was trying to hit. But well defended and ball a little bit underthrown, and that will take us to the half. So after 24 minutes, your score, Davidson Academy 42 and Jackson Christian 14 on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM. We'll take this 4-minute timeout, come back and get you some scores from around West Tennessee, and get Dave and the Body's thoughts on the first half on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
Hey, Dan.
Hang on.
Dan.
Hang on.
Danny.
Whoa, what?
Let's sell this house and buy another.
Say what?
Seriously, this was your house when we got married. We need to find our house.
Emily, mi casa es tu casa.
Your bachelor pad is my bachelor pad?
Okay, babe, look, if we're going to do this, we have to call the Greer Real Estate Group.
Oh, I like them. They really care about their clients, and they know what they're doing.
Well, Brad's hobby is construction and repair. He can help us with what we need to get our house ready for the market.
And I like Jennifer. She's kind, helpful, and handles all the paperwork.
And Jonathan Greer, he's like a son to me.
Speaking of children.
Now, wait a minute. We've got Freddie and Susie.
They're cats, Dan.
Wow, that's getting serious. I'm Brad Greer with Greer Real Estate Group. Jen, John, and the other agents at Greer Real Estate Group don't do family planning, but we do know how to help people with buying or selling a house. Give Greer Real Estate Group a call at 300-4100 and let us show you why our clients refer us to their friends.
Dan, we have to have a pool.
Oh, jeez.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
Leave the termites dead. Make sure the ants won't spread. Have no fear, we got your back.
You're the best, Mac.
Mac, the bug stops here.
Whether it be bugs, termites, or moisture issues, Mac Pest Control has you covered. Russ McKelvey with Mac Pest Control, servicing Jackson, Memphis, and Greater West Tennessee. Have you been experiencing issues with mold, fungus, or moisture in your crawl space? Give us a shout at MacPestControl.com, and we'll line you up for a free inspection.
For all those sweet tooths out there, McDonald's proudly presents their new bakery sweets, including the icy glazed cinnamon roll, the blueberry muffin busting with flavor, and the delicious flaky apple fritter. They're all here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, guaranteed to hit the spot. Enjoy them now, West Tennessee, at all Jackson locations, Bells, Brownsville, Medina, and Humboldt. McDonald's is loving high school academics and athletics.
Hi, I'm Grover King, owner and jeweler of King Jewelers. I owned King Jewelers 22 years ago and made it my mission to provide you with quality jewelry at an affordable price. With over 35 years experience as a jeweler, you can feel safe knowing your jewelry is in good hands. Whether you just need a ring sized or want to create a custom engagement ring, King Jewelers will help. My employees are knowledgeable and we put customer service first. No job is too small and every person that walks through our door is important to us. Come to see us at King Jewelers today. 16 Conrad Drive, 664-8188. Shop us online at KingJewelersJackson.com.
For more than 50 years, Jackson State Community College has helped West Tennessee students prepare for success. Now more than ever, Jackson State is here to help our students navigate the challenging times in front of us. We don't know what the future holds, but we know that Jackson State will be here to support our students in the communities of West Tennessee. Visit the COVID-19 page at jscc.edu/COVID for the latest updates and the resources you need to be successful. Jackson State, invested in your success.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep, think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at oldcountryauto.com.
With 17 years experience, Tim Armstrong and his team at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape are just what you need for weed control and fertilization for turf and landscape beds, as well as pest control and fungus on trees and shrubs. Let them design the perfect landscape for you, as well as irrigation work, hardscape installation, and low voltage landscape lighting installation. They do it all at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape, 234-0823, Tennessee Charter number 5398.
Hi, I'm Dr. Toyos of Toyos Clinic. Are you ready to enjoy freedom from glasses and contact lenses? We now offer the latest technology, flapless LASIK. With flapless LASIK, the very next day you can swim, work out, wear makeup. Call our LASIK concierge for a free consultation. 800-603-1989, 800-603-1989. Toyos Clinic, flapless LASIK. See better, look better.
Are you celebrating a new driver in your family? Mitchell's Body Shop says congratulations and welcome to the road. Remember to buckle up and be alert. And if your family should ever need auto body repair for your young driver and you want a safe yet economical repair, call Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and rental cars on site for your convenience. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson. And don't text and drive.
Don't fumble the ball when it's time to choose a body shop. Choose Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and has rental cars on site for your convenience. Free estimates and free local pickup and delivery. If other drivers were off sides and your car suffered a little unnecessary roughness, remember it's a win every time at Mitchell's. For a safe and economical repair, getting you and your car back in the game. Like Mitchell's Body Shop on Facebook. They're giving away tickets to some of your favorite games. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson.
Need a haircut on a Monday, but no salons open? We've all been there with hairdressers not open on Mondays. Not anymore. House of Hair opens Monday and every Monday. Walk-ins welcome, appointments to suit your schedule. And right now, House of Hair is looking to hire 3 hairdressers and a nail technician. House of Hair, a full-service hair salon. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 16A Conrad Drive, Jackson. 731-240-1660.
Has this pandemic got you upside down financially? Yes. Hey, we've been there, and we're here to help at Krasner Pawn and Jewelry. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. Krasner Pawn and Jewelry also buys and sells Rolex watches and diamonds. We loan money, and Krasner Pawn and Jewelry buys, sells, and trades gold. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30. It's Saturdays 9 to 5. KrasnerPawn.com. And take a look at our items on Facebook at Krasner Pawn and Jewelry, 2156 North Highland Avenue. Sometimes buying or selling a house is like the flip of a coin, just like in the game of football. It could be heads or tails. If you want a real winner to sell your home, call Kimberly Evans. Kimberly and her team will take the ball and get it across the goal line. Score a touchdown with a championship realtor, Kimberly Evans with Coldwell Banker. Call Kimberly today, 731-697-8558, 731-697-8558, or 731-668-1777, KimberlyEvans.com.
Have you been looking over and over online in search of that perfect engagement ring or that special piece of jewelry that you can envision in your head but just can't seem to find? Well, come let RJ Case Custom Design Studio, located inside Roberts Jewelers, bring your very own design to life. Come book your one-of-a-kind jewelry creation experience with RJ Case's head designer, Chris, by visiting Roberts Jewelers right away. If you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. RJ Case, located inside Roberts Jewelers, Van Drive, Jackson.
The temperature may be dropping, but things are heating up at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations with the delicious new Queso Burger. Just imagine that toasty Sonic burger bun with a sizzling burger patty topped with shredded cheddar cheese, grilled onions, hatch green chilies with a zesty cheese sauce and mayo. Guaranteed to warm you up on these cool nights. The delicious Queso Burger waiting on you now at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations. Sonic truly is America's drive-in.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
Leave the termites dead. Make sure the ants won't spread. Have no fear, we got your back.
You're the best, Mac.
Mac, the bug stops here.
Whether it be bugs, termites, or moisture issues, Mac Pest Control has you covered. Russ McKelvey with Mac Pest Control, servicing Jackson, Memphis, and Greater West Tennessee. Have you been experiencing issues with mold, fungus, or moisture in your crawl space? Give us a shout at MacPestControl.com, and we'll line you up for a free inspection.
For all those sweet tooths out there, McDonald's proudly presents their new bakery sweets, including the icy glazed cinnamon roll, the blueberry muffin busting with flavor, and the delicious flaky apple fritter. They're all here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, guaranteed to hit the spot. Enjoy them now, West Tennessee, at all Jackson locations, Bells, Brownsville, Medina, and Humboldt. McDonald's is loving high school academics and athletics.
Hi, I'm Grover King, owner and jeweler of King Jewelers. I opened King Jewelers 22 years ago and made it my mission to provide you with quality jewelry at an affordable price. With over 35 years experience as a jeweler, you can feel safe knowing your jewelry is in good hands. Whether you just need a ring size or want to create a custom engagement ring, King Jewelers will help. My employees are knowledgeable and we put customer service first. No job is too small and every person that walks through our door is important to us. Come see us at King Jewelers today. 16 Conrad Drive, 664-8188. Shop us online at kingjewelersjackson.com.
Direct to your home, in your car, or at work. All your information with no satellite dish required. Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
Welcome back to Antarctica, where the score at the half is Davidson Academy 42 and Jackson Christian 14. We'll get some analysis of what we saw in the first half, but let's get some scores first.
Yeah, we'll give you some scores, and thanks, Joe, for sending them in to us. In the third quarter, McKenzie is 24. Adamsville, no score. Union City and Peabody. Peabody 35. Union City, no score. That's also in the third quarter. Pearl Cone, 21. East Nashville Eagles, no score. The Oakland Patriots, 42. Mount Juliet, 3. And right now in the third quarter, Riverside 6, Lewis County, no score.
Look at that. Look at the Panthers, man. This is their time of the year. It's when that defense gets cranked up. How about this? As they start the fourth quarter in Springfield, Tennessee, it's still 14-7 Yellow Jackets with Hardin County and Springfield. What a great game they got going on there in Springfield.
Yeah, they do. And one last one from our neck of the woods. Nashville Christian has defeated Kings Academy 35-14.
And if I've repeated some of these, forgive me and have said with me. This one says
forgive you.
Lexington and Creekwood, 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter, knotted up at 14.
Oh, what a game, what a game.
We knew that one would be a pretty good game. Third quarter, 6.5 minutes left to go. Moore County on top of Huntington tonight at Paul Ward, 28-8, the score in that one. Third quarter score, West Carroll and Greenfield. You know, it was West Carroll who busted up Greenfield's regular season undefeated streak. 33-14. This time it's in Greenfield, and it's a much closer football game. Third quarter, the War Eagles leading Greenfield 14-12.
14-12. Greenfield at home. You know, I tell you what, I was surprised at the first West Carroll Greenfield scored, you know, when that game, because they handled them pretty good. But Greenfield, that's going to come down probably to a last possession.
Peabody 35-0, as Dave told you. Halftime score in Ripley, the Tigers leading Crockett County 27-14.
I'm telling you, that Ripley has just become just one of those that is just surprising, very surprising.
Man, that's
trying to offer it to you.
No.
Do your thing.
I can do my thing. I'll
All right, boy, and here you go. Listen to this score, and if you want a surprise, here's one for you. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Westview 17, South Gibson 7.
Well, that's, you know, I said it started, and I just, oh man, I love South Gibson. I love the way that they've been playing, but they have become. I mean, in the past they have found a way that they just didn't play their best when it was time to play their best. But you know, I'm not going to count them out by any stretch of the imagination, because they have been finding ways. Them cardiac kids over there have been finding ways to win.
You know, we said, Dave, that Westview defense in the last couple of weeks of the season was starting to play better. You know, it was kind of track meet football. It was that way in the first part of the schedule when the opponents were pretty weak. The tougher opponents they played, the more points they started to give up. But towards the end of the season, the defense started to round into shape and look a little bit better. You would think a 17-7 score would certainly favor the Hornets, at least so far to this point, not the case.
Yeah, definitely it would. And a couple of other scores that are happening right now is at the half. I can't get that one. Anyway, you got Haywood 27, Dyersburg, no score. That's at the half. Tullahoma Wildcats, we're in that area, 27. Marshall County Tigers, no score. Middle Tennessee Christian, 7. USJ, 21. That's at the half. And Donaldson Christian, 34. Trinity, 7.
What was that USJ score?
That USJ is 21-7. And it listed at the half.
That game at the half. All right, so the Bruins, you can listen to that game on 93.1. They will also have the post-game show for you as well once we wrap it up here. Now, 42-14, Bears leading the Eagles here at the half. What did you guys see in the first half?
Well, I think Davidson Academy, they did what they wanted to do. They've got their offense scattered out. They run multiple sets, multiple formations. Their routes are definitely of the college Division I professional style, obviously with the coach to doing it. And, the one thing that's happened is we've been able to move the ball, but their defense is kind of started now understanding what we're going to have to do, and they've pinned their ears back and putting a lot of pressure on Aaron right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I see right there, Dave. That's exactly what I see. How are you going to get that Jackson Christian's defensive line, how are you going to put pressure on the quarterback? Because they hadn't really been putting in a lot of pressure on that quarterback. And that's becoming an issue.
I would like to see Jackson Christian, come out in this one and throw a few screens, do something to try to slow them down, because they're going to be coming after him right now. And we're in desperation moment right now, because with one more touchdown, this thing falls into a running clock situation, and that is exactly what you can't have, because you need every second right now to be able to mount any type of a comeback.
Yeah, and then offensive wise, for Jackson Christian, how are you going to attack this, cover 2 defense? Because that's what they've been running so far. And to me, you got to run a little bit more of a flag route, kind of more of a 5 and in type of deal, and attack that middle.
Yeah, and you know what? I ain't never seen a big girl just knock out a hot chocolate like I mean, it's like somebody was finna take it away from them.
It didn't taste like chocolate, did it?
It was hot,
but
it just
which is fine. It's really all it needed to be tonight. It was hot.
It was hot.
It didn't taste like chocolate, but it was hot.
I'll tell you what, them big girls can knock it out.
Here's the question that I have, and you would think after last Friday, I would have learned that somewhere in my house I could have
found a pair of pants.
Picked up a pair. Oh, no, the legs are fine.
All right.
Let me tell you something. Look at these stems, y'all. They're ready to go. It's the lack of socks that's wearing me out.
Well,
my feet are frozen.
I'm gonna give you a hint, okay? There's a ton of stores that sell them. I'm telling you, probably walk in any store. Dollar General,
I don't
sell
think
them.
about it. No, it's warm in the truck on the way up here.
Just go to your Dollar General.
I got socks, dude. It's not that.
You know what you need?
You got 2 socks.
Oh, hang on. Dave's going to let me know what it is that I need.
This is what you need.
And
I'm going old school now. You need to go back into Joe Namath days and put you some pantyhose on.
That's what I used to wear in high school.
I'm going to go even further back in the day and tell you need to get you some business.
I got business.
That's what I used to wear in high school football, man. Pantyhose.
Hey, man, I wore pantyhose.
It's spandex now. That's all they call it,
It was at a party one time way back in the 70s.
I mean, I even own stock in Under Armour.
No, well, look, this was before Under Armour. I'm going to tell you right now, Under Armour got the idea from pantyhose.
Pantyhose, they just make it thicker.
I couldn't tell you how many I was in a movie called that. But yeah, I'm telling you, the football games that I played in, I'm telling you, that was back in the day.
High school football brought to you by Kaufman. Shop local with Kaufman's Home Furnishing. They have something for every room of your house or your outdoor spaces. By McDonald's. From the start, they've been committed to doing the right thing. Stop by your McDonald's today. By Old Country Auto, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto on the corner of Airways and the Bypass. Proud supporters of high school sports. And here goes your favorite, Toyo's Clinic, baby.
Here we go.
Lewis said, I can't believe how clearly I can see. Dr. Toyos has me playing in concert.
You shake my nerve and you rattle my brain.
Next
the killer.
That's the killer, baby. You know them pantyhose, they make good mosquito repellent.
Do me a favor and stop talking. Here we go.
I feel so protected
42-14, ready to kick things off. Here's the kick this time. Davidson Academy kicks it deep to the wrong person, to Tinsley at the 17, up to the 30, finds a seam to the 40, up towards midfield before he's finally taken down. They'll spot him at the, the 48-yard line. And Tinsley, a 31-yard return that time. And again, I mean, we just showed you they can kick it deep, but they're kicking it to the wrong person.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't know where Peyton is being recruited. If he's not, then somebody's missing out, and he's going to slip between the cracks.
If he wasn't, these last few weeks may change.
He is
that.
now. Unbelievable athlete, and he never quits. Never quits.
Big frame. I'm looking at that kid. Man, good grief. You know, and again, it's both sides of the football.
Yes.
You know, it's not just the offensive side of things. Now, they'll actually say that
there's a flag on
around
the ground.
49. I don't see it.
Equipment issue?
Right there.
There it is.
They're waving it off.
Equipment issue they were talking about. That's what they're looking at. Something about
I know exactly what he's
tucking
looking
in the
at.
shirt. I don't know. That's what they're looking
He
at.
turned him around, and he's making sure he had his butt pad. I'm telling you, people don't used to wear them, and he had to have a butt pad on.
You used to wear 3, didn't you? Here we go, 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line, trailing 42-14. First play, here's a swing pass into the left side, flat. Connecting with his man all the way down to the 46-yard line. That's Donye Brooks from Aaron Smith. A nice pickup of, we'll call it 5 yards on first down, setting up 2nd and 5 into Bear territory down to the 46-yard line. Nice way to start things off.
Yeah, and I like the fact, quick hitters out there, don't give them time to rush and slow them down a little bit.
2nd and 10 for the Eagles, and really have to score on pretty much every drive now for the rest of this football game. Here's Smith with the handoff. We're under room to the 40, to 35, to 30, 25, and still going all the way down to the 14-yard line.
You know who that was.
Yeah, I do believe that was Taylor.
Jackson Taylor.
Yeah, we said that before the game day that we thought we might see Jackson Taylor's number called a little bit more. Nice pickup that time all the way down to the 14-yard line. Maybe we'll see a little bit more Taylor here in the second half.
Well, and you know that the linemen are expecting pass, so they're coming hard, and you just have to break through that first line, and you're through.
1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. 10:44 left to go here in the third quarter. Here's Smith with the pump fake. Now calls his own number. Had room, but was swallowed up by one of the defensive linemen. Disengaging that time. That was number 57 for Davidson Academy. Get you that name here in just a second. That's Jalen Brockman, the junior defensive tackle, 6'3", 270 pounds. If Brockman doesn't get him, Smith's got something working there.
Yeah, it almost looked like Brockman was spying to make sure, because he held his ground, and as he came through, he was the last one to make the tackle.
So it ends up being no gain. 2nd and 10 from the 14. Smith from the shotgun, looking to his right, looking for his man. He has Brooks down at the 15. He'll make it all the way down and go out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Be a pickup of about a yard or two on the play, setting up 3rd and about 7 for the Eagles.
Yeah, that's one of those that they're running the other 2 wide receivers straight down the field, and they're going to cut Brooks back in that area, hoping that the defensive backs will follow them.
Yeah, and hoping they drop back there.
But they're disciplined. They're playing their play.
Yeah, they've been in place all night long. So here we go, 3rd and 7 from the 12. You got to figure 2 plays to get 7 yards. Here's Smith to Jackson Taylor, swallowed up. Nothing doing that time. He may not get back to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he'll lose a yard, and it'll be 4th down for the Eagles, and you got to believe you go for it here, because the field goal basically is nothing more than cosmetics at this point.
Yeah, you don't need a field goal right now, and I'm going to tell you, if I've got it, you'll see it out here far left. You've got Peyton Tinsley that's sitting out here, and he's probably, 9 inches taller than the defensive back that's on him.
Well, let's see. They overload the left side. Let's go from the slot. Here's Smith looking for Tinsley on the slant, broken up. Boy, it was really close. That ball got there about the same time as the defender. I believe that was Owens. on the coverage. He hits Tinsley as the ball gets there. I think it's a good no call.
I do. I think it's a good no call. I mean, it was a really good job by the defensive back. It looked like ball back, and everybody else got there at the same time. And, Tinsley's hoping that maybe he gets a little call there, but good defensive play. It was a good offensive play. It just didn't turn out well for the Eagles right there.
The only thing that I would say is that doesn't really take advantage of the height advantage.
Right
there. Let him go up and climb the ladder and get that and force the defender to do something to keep him from getting the football. So here we go. Davidson Academy taking the ball over. Swinney off of right tackle. Nothing doing. It's going to take a host of Eagles to get him down, and finally they do. Not much working that time for the senior running back, Jackson Christian. Great job. The first play of defense for the second half. And you get that tackle. Was that
looks
Tacker
like
Nash?
That's going to be Tacker Nash right there.
It's either that or someone left a fire hydrant on the field. That young man is put together. He is a workout
been Lamb
machine.
Cox.
There we go. No gain on the play, which is saying something with Swinney in the backfield. Now here's Vedito on the slant across the middle. Intercepted. Ball pass thrown behind him. Intercepted down to the 13, breaking a tackle. That's Brooks trying to get in the end zone, weaving his way in for the pick six. That pass a little bit behind his receiver for Vedito. Brooks, the man on the scene, picks it off and then weaves his way through about 6 defenders into the end zone, and just like that, the Eagles strike with the pick six.
For a bunch of weeks now, you'll see the offensive receiver make those wonderful one-hand catches. Well, Brooks just did it as a defensive back. That ball was over his head, and he's not a real tree topper, but he reached up, pulled it in with one hand, and took it all the way in.
Dare I say that was a ninja move?
Holy smokes. That may have been a ninja move.
Pure ninja. So the extra point is blocked.
Don't know if I would call that block or hit right into the center.
Here's what I would say.
It ain't no good.
It ain't any good. 8:31 left to go, and your new score. 8:31 left to go here in the third quarter. Your new score, Davidson Academy 42 and Jackson Christian 20 on the Jackson News Talk 101.5 FM.
Are you celebrating a new driver in your family? Mitchell's Body Shop says congratulations and welcome to the road. Remember to buckle up and be alert. And if your family should ever need auto body repair for your young driver and you want a safe yet economical repair, call Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and rental cars on site for your convenience. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson. And don't text and drive.
Did you say football? High school game of the week, the SEC championship, and the NFL on Monday nights. News Talk 101.5 FM. 101.5 FM.
How about that Eagle defense, fellas? The pick six. And here we go. Here is a high kick taken, fair catch at the 35-yard line by Quinn, and that's where Davidson Academy will set up shop with their second drive of this second half. Actually, we'll call it the 36, maybe 37-yard line.
Well, and we got the ball.
Life.
Yeah, you got to stop them here. I mean, this drive is extremely important if you want to have any chance of coming back. You need to get a turnover. You need to get a stop, a 3 and out. You can't let them go down and put points on the board.
Find 44. So, like I said, look at the cushion right here, Dave. Holy smokes. Here's a man in motion, option pitch to the wide side.
That's hold.
Right.
Yeah, you got
it. Yep, good call. He's taken down after about a 13-yard game, but as Dave aptly told you, there is a holding call on the play, and that will back it up.
Well, the referee keeps coming at me, man. I can't help it.
Yeah. I don't want to say shut up, but shut up.
I'm sorry. I'm stealing your thunder.
Ain't got no thunder, Jack.
Well, that was pretty obvious, as he come back, and once again, it's point of attack. I mean, the only reason that he got the other 4 or 5 yards was because of the hole.
So it'll be 1st and 14 from the 30. What are we looking at, Dave? The 33-yard line for the Bears. First time we saw that option pitch out of motion. Let's see if they go back to that.
Their playbook has got to be 8
goes
inches
to the
thick.
flat 5 wide receiver set. Trips to the left. Here's Vedito rolling to his right, and he wants it. Oh, he's going for it. Looking downfield. Nothing doing. Great coverage that time. In fact, the closest player to that one was Will Cisco, and it was over his head.
Yeah, I mean, that would be the definition of throwing into triple coverage right there. And I think he knew he didn't have it open, and he just purposely overthrew him, same way as throwing it out of bounds, because he flat has a
By
cannon.
the way, that was a 52-yard pass in the air in this cold weather.
52 yards, and he looked like he was just pitching it out there.
I mean, like we said, he's a Middle Tennessee State baseball signee, and he is quite good. All right, here he is, swinging it out into the flat, setting up the screen, has his man at the 40, and he'll make his way up to about the 43-yard line before he is ran out of bounds. That should be a pickup of about 10.
Yeah,
and that'll set up third and about 6 for the Bears here.
Well, this is a big play because they didn't punt on what, 4th and 17?
No, but you got to think they would if they didn't get here. And just in the situation that the Eagles have gotten it back down, they know they can trust their offense whenever they need it. And let's see what happens before we get there. But if they don't get it, I wouldn't be surprised. But look at this cushion. Eagles defenders are a good 13 yards off the ball, firing it across the middle, finding his man in step down to the 43-yard line. Veneto finds Julius Orr. That's been his go-to guy there in the slot all night long, and it's more than enough for the first down.
Yeah, they were playing the zone, and, I mean, there was no question that they threw the slant. Chance Birmingham was covering him as he come in, and when he went across the middle, I mean, there was just nobody there, and a great job by Veneto.
So, pistol formation for the Bears from the Eagle 43-yard line. 7:13 left to go here. Swinney trying to bounce it back, but great job by the Eagles. He'll be swarmed under and lose about 5 or 6 yards. That time a host of Eagle defenders, just nothing doing that time for Swinney. And let's see if we can get that number there for you, Dave. Don't let me down.
That's 58, and the other one I know.
Elijah Wiley.
That's
Elijah Wiley, the senior defensive tackle, 5'9", 215.
Tacker Nash was in on that, Tackler Nash.
Absolutely. A loss of about 4 yards back to the 47-yard line. 2nd and 14 for the Bears from the pistol formation. Here's the gift to Swinney off left tackle, this time breaking tackles, but can only get about 4 yards back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard pass. That'll set up 3rd and long again. Here we go, Dave.
Yeah, it's 3rd and long again. We've kept them behind the chains, and I'm going to tell you right there, Swinney wanted that ball. There was no question. He went in the huddle and pretty much said, give it to me.
The Eagles have done a much better job doing a job defending right there off tackle, because off tackle Swinney's killed them all night long. But here in the second half, they've defended it much better.
Well, the biggest play right here, definitely, of the game.
Can that happen? That receiver ran about 3 yards past the line of scrimmage
He can get
and then
back.
backed up. He can do that. Okay. I mean, he was in the line. He was over there by the linebackers. All right, here you go. Veneto on 3rd down. He throws a strike, but his receiver slipped and fell coming out of the break. He was able to get up, but by the time he did, the ball was sailing by him. Got a hand on it, but it's incomplete, and that'll set up 4th and 10 from around the 44-yard line.
No sign of the punt team.
Let's see if they go back to that formation where they move the line again. It worked last time on 4th and 18 in their own territory, and they were able to pick it up. So I feel like I'm at that high school in Arkansas where they do not punt. 4th and 10 from the 43-yard line. Here's Veneto dropping straight back, has time, looking for his man complete down to the 30-yard line, makes a man miss. He's still on his feet, making his way through traffic down to the 10, down to the 5, still on his feet, falling forward, and all the way down inside the 1-yard line. He needed 10, he got 42.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm actually speechless the way this offense is just it's they've got so many plays for so many situations, and they run them to perfection.
They'll say his knee went down at the 4-yard line. Nonetheless, still 1st and goal for the Bears, trying to put this one away. 2 backs in the backfield. Swinney punching it up, straight up the gut, falling forward and into the end zone for the touchdown. And after another 4th and long conversion by Jonathan Quinn's Bears, they strike gold once again. This time, Griffith Swinney with his 2nd touchdown of the evening, and the Bears extending their lead. One of the Eagles had a couple of chances right there and just let it get away.
Unbelievable.
Man, I told y'all. Look out. Hang on. Here's the extra point, the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and did it not have the distance? Short. It was short. Okay, so with 4:54 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, your new score, Davidson Academy 48 and Jackson Christian 20 on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
Don't fumble the ball when it's time to choose a body shop. Choose Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and has rental cars on site for your convenience. Free estimates and free local pickup and delivery. If other drivers were off sides and your car suffered a little unnecessary roughness, remember it's a win every time at Mitchell's. For a safe and economical repair, getting you and your car back in the game. Like Mitchell's Body Shop on Facebook. They're giving away tickets to some of your favorite games. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson.
Monday Night Football, the NFL, only on News Talk 101.5 FM.
Now welcome back to Nashville, Tennessee, on the campus of Davidson Academy, the defending Division II Single-A state champions, and look to be well on their way to that title defense, leading Jackson Christian 48-20. With 4:54 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
You know, I want you to think about it. What classification could they compete in? The highest classification?
This one here?
Yeah.
Are we talking about winning the state title? Here's a fair catch caught by Gage Boykin at the 39-yard line.
They're not going to beat Alcoa, clearly. Competing for the state title.
I don't think, well, honestly, I don't think they'd win 2-way because I don't think it'd be Peabody. I don't think they'd beat Peabody.
I'd like to see that ball game.
Maybe not. I don't know. It'd be a good football game. They would not beat Alcoa.
No.
That I feel. Yes, they'd win single-A. 4A, I'd put them over against anybody in 4A. For sure.
I'm going to say I'd put them in 5A.
5A's wide open. You got the Knox Centrals and teams like that, like the Henry Counties of the world. Yeah, they could certainly compete. 6A, no, that's a little too much. Now here's Smith swinging out, finding Brooks out into the right flat, making a man miss. He'll make about 5 yards on 1st down up to the 44-yard line. I think they're a playoff team in any classification. Maybe not Division II. 3A.
Well, I'm looking out there, and I see Swinney in the safety position, but for the most part, they're not going both ways. I see 44. He goes both ways. So, yes, they're a small school, but, man.
Yeah, they're really good. So here we go, 2nd and 5 for the Eagles from their own 44-yard line, trailing 48-20. Pump fake looking for Cisco down the right sideline. Under pressure, he had to get rid of it before he wanted to, before Cisco could complete the route. Smith goes to the ground, as does the football. 3rd and 5 for the Eagles from the 44.
Yeah, he pulled up and gave the pump fake, and as he gave the pump fake, he hoped the receiver would break, and he did have a step on him, but the pressure, way too much for him to be able to set that back foot and get anything on that pass.
3rd and 5, and really I think punting's out the window here at this point, really, for either team.
No, you don't punt it now.
Hopefully they won't have to. Here we go. Here's Smith from the shotgun, twins to both sides, one back in the backfield. That's Taylor on the slant off the line of scrimmage, is caught.
They're going to call pick on this.
Okay, there is a flag on the play. That pass was caught. It would be a yard short of the 1st down. But Dave seems to think this is going to be a pick, but it's an illegal man downfield. That quickly? That was a snap, step, and throw. Unless you were trying to see how fast you ran the 40 in. Is that right?
I don't see how that can happen. Because there's kind of an unwritten rule that there's about a 2-yard grace period right there, and he came straight up and threw that ball.
I mean, that was as soon as he got that football, he fired it. I mean, I don't know how a lineman could even have gotten farther than 2 yards down the field, as you call it, that grace period. So it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 40. Smith in the shotgun, high snap, brings it down, looking for Cisco, finds him down at about the 45-yard line. That's going to be enough for the first down. And once again, Cisco comes up with a big catch down to about the 43-yard line. We'll move the chains, and a big strike from Aaron Smith.
Man, he threw that under duress big time and just absolutely threw his strike. Real quick, Hardin County 13, Springfield 21, Columbia 14, Summit 28, and the biggest one is Watertown 34, Marion County 14.
What kind of football fan says the
losing thing
score first? I don't
I
understand
don't know either.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to do it the rest of my life
Here
now.
we go. Smith on the slant, finds it connecting at the 40-yard line. Hauled in that time, about 5 yards. See who gets up underneath that pile. Couldn't tell who made the reception. That's Will Cisco once again.
No, Cisco was the one that didn't get it. Brooks is the one that got it. Both of them were standing there side by side.
No.
Yes,
they were in the same area.
They were definitely in the same area. Brooks was the one that caught the ball, but they were shoulder to shoulder when it was thrown.
I'll admit my eyes aren't what they used to be, but that's one that I should be able to tell the difference.
I saw that as well, Dave.
All right. We'll go with Brooks, Dan.
You ain't always right.
I'm rarely right. But as Bill would say, never in doubt. Here we go. 2nd and 5 from the 38-yard line. Here's Smith calling his own number off right tackle, weaving his way through, finding the sticks. This should be just enough for the first down. It will be, and I'll tell you one thing. Smith has been courageous in the playoffs. I mean, he really has. Through the air, on the ground, I've been so impressed.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, he's a great runner of the football, and just like that, he waited until the line continuous and saw where their blocks were going and just decided to slither through that first hole, and then he gets down in through there. It's a great job by Aaron.
1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 32-yard line with 2 minutes left to go. Here in the third quarter, trips to the left. Here Smith slips down. That knee goes down, and the whistle will blow. Yeah, no question about it. He just lost his footing. Was trying to step up in the pocket, had pressure. That pocket was starting to collapse on him a little bit. Tried to step up, and his foot just came out from under him. Knee hit the ground.
Yeah, did the right thing right there. I mean, he felt the pressure going by him, and he stepped up and got in a position where he was going to be able to release the ball. Just lost his footing in the middle of the field.
Be a loss of 6 yards on the play back to the 39-yard line. 2nd and 16 for the Eagles. Tinsley motioning to the right side of the field away from us. Twins to both sides. Taylor in the backfield with Smith from the shotgun. Here's the snap. Smith looking for his man. Finds him at the 30-yard line. That'll be Peyton Tinsley on the catch. And they'll get a good chunk of those yards back. He'll go all the way down to the 30-yard line. And they'll set up 3rd and 6, so a gain of 10 on 2nd and down. 3rd and 6, much more manageable for the Eagles from just inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Peyton Tinsley just found that soft spot in the zone down through there, and as he got in there, good pass. I'm just great job getting it in 30 manageable.
Here we go, inside the final minute of the third quarter. Here's Smith, drop back, under pressure, looking, now throwing, trying to find a man, floating it, nearly intercepted, but then nearly caught. I thought that the linebacker, I think that was Quinn maybe, who saw and read it right all the way. The ball just kept floating on him. He jumped in the air and seemed like what was forever. Got fingertips on the ball. It went behind him. There was an Eagle behind him who couldn't get his hands on the football. Wouldn't that have been some kind of conversion?
Yeah,
right
Cooper
there?
Cantrell was back there, and I believe that he just got distracted thinking that ball was going to be picked.
It looked like it was going to initially.
Yeah.
So here we go, 4th, and they'll say it's 7 from the 29-yard line. Eagles need this one. Here's Smith looking across the middle, incomplete. Probably wouldn't have been enough for the first down anyway. It was well defended, and the ball will go over on downs to the Bears with 19 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they were trying to get a quick slant to Will Cisco, and the pass was on the money. Got him right in the hands, but I'll tell you right now, I don't think that it would have gotten the first down. He would have gotten stopped short.
We'll get you some scores here in just a few minutes as we get ready to wrap up the third quarter here from Nashville, Tennessee. From the pistol formation, here's Vedito giving to Swinney off of left tackle, finds the seam, busted outside to the 40, to the 45, and out of bounds. A pickup of about 15 on the play, and here comes a flag after the play.
Yeah, this is going to be a late hit.
Sideline.
It's definitely going to be a late hit out of bounds.
On?
Yeah, it'd be on Jackson Christian.
Okay. Because that's not always the case, just because it's the defense. I mean, that could be a lineman coming in trying to clean something up, but you say this one's going to be on the Eagles. It's been chippy from kickoff, hasn't it?
Yeah, these teams know each other. It's a late hit out of bounds, yes.
Let me ask you a question, because you called this game 2 weeks ago. The Eagles giving a better account tonight?
Oh, yes, absolutely. They're giving a better account. And I mean, just they have kept, they have kept Davidson Academy behind the chains all night long. It's just we've not been able to stop them from picking up that third down and 13, third and 14, and twice fourth down and more than 10, they have gotten first downs.
I thought that was a deer over there. Well, I mean, come on, it's the woods. Here we go. Here's Vedito on play action, rolling, finding Quinn at the 40, wide open, down to the 30, still going on his feet, running down the sideline, breaking tackles, and is going to go into the end zone. That's just sheer want to, meeting a tired defense at that time. And on the final play of the third quarter, a 40-yard hookup from Jarrett Vedito to Aiden Quinn, who is wearing 44 tonight for a teammate who's been injured, and he's wearing that in honor of him. I'd say he has honored him quite well tonight.
He's honored him very well, and I'll just tell you that not the best tackling job right there. He just kept his legs moving, and Booz was unable to bring him down.
Yeah, fourth quarter score, by the way, Riverside 12, Lewis County nothing. That extra point goes off to the right, which means something, because that means that we'll start the fourth quarter not under the mercy rule. That keeps it at 34.
There are some officials down there that are not happy with that kicker right now, and I just received this. With 11 seconds left right now, Hardin County 21, Springfield 21.
Leaping Lizards, any idea who has the ball, the game situation other than that? Where the ball is? Man, thank you for those
excuse
updates.
Me for not having ESPN on my phone.
I didn't say you suck because you didn't know. I'm just asking if you happen to know.
JoJo Taters.
Come get your boy.
Yeah, please. Let's see what FanDuel says.
High school football brought to you by some great folks like Roberts Jewelers. Experience Roberts Jewelers' state-of-the-art program, our state-of-the-art custom design studio. RJ Case, if you can dream it, RJ Case can design it by Mac Pest Control, family-owned and operated Mac Pest Control. For over 60 years, been solving some of life's small problems. Yes, what can I do for you? I don't know what that means. What? Oh, my flashlight is on? Man, you know, it's funny, Dave, about a cell phone. When you put a cell phone in a pocket, you never know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's amazing. Now, I'll tell you, one time I had my cell phone in my pocket, and when I picked it out, it said, 10 best places to eat in Istanbul. Man, did I type that with my leg?
Man, you put it in your pocket, man.
You put your phone in your pocket, man. You take your chances is all I can say.
Are we live?
Huh?
Are we live?
If I say no, will you shut up? Here we go. Here's the kickoff taken at the 30 and up to the 43-yard line, and that's where the Eagles will begin this drive. As we begin the fourth quarter, the Eagles trailing 54-20 to this Davidson Academy team, who is really just everything as advertised. I mean, it's easy to see why this is the defending Division II single-A state champ body.
Yeah, right. They're well coached. I mean, just both sides of the football field. But, I mean, especially that offense. You could just tell it's an offensive mind coach with just all sorts of plays in that playbook.
High school football brought to you by Allegra Marketing Print and Sign Company, the perfect solution for all of your marketing needs, and by Sonic. Happy hour daily, 2 to 4 half-price drinks and slushes and half-price cheeseburgers on Tuesday. Here we go. Eagles with the ball from their own 42-yard line to begin this drive. Smith with trips to the right. Here's the snap. Dropping back, looking for his man. Pass floating over his head, trying to hit Kanye Brooks around the 43-yard line. That one just got away from him a little bit.
Yeah, it did. And, they just threw the quick out, but wasn't able to get it quite on line.
I don't know what I'm looking at. What is that? That's not the line. That is not the line. I'm
yes,
sorry.
It is.
No, it's not. No, it's not. that line is not 50 points. I'm sorry. They lost 24-17 last week, Mississippi State. They're not getting 50 points in Lexington, Kentucky. They're not playing Clemson. And even if they were, it wouldn't be 50 points. There's no chance that's the line.
I'll have to explain this to you.
You'd have to, because that ain't no way. That's an artificial line. Here we go. 2nd and 10. The snap. Here's Smith calling his own number, but I believe that play was blown dead. It was. And what do we got? A false start, Dave? Did you see any movement?
It did look like that we I really wish high school would go to the microphones, especially the schools of this caliber, to get it. I think that I saw it was the left tackle just kind of twitched.
All right, so they'll back it up 5 yards, and we'll try this again. This time the Eagles will do it from their own 37-yard line. 2nd and 15, trailing 54-20 here in the second round of the playoffs. Smith in the gun. Here's the snap. Now hands off to Jackson Taylor up the middle. Finds a seam up to the 45. Falling forward, but the ball comes out again. And it is fumbled and picked up and recovered by Julius Orr of Davidson Academy. And the Eagles have turned the football over.
Yeah, they have. And I mean, Jackson was running very, very hard, trying to get that little bit of extra, and had 2 guys on him that he was carrying him, but the third came in, just got his hand in there and ripped it out.
By the way, the Bruins leading 35-7 in the third quarter. Looks like they're going to move on to the next round.
Well, congratulations back home.
Riverside gets the win, shutting out Bobby Sharp and Lewis County 12-0. Undefeated on the season, by the way, was Lewis County.
Yes.
Going into that game, and we both thought that Riverside had a shot at that one, and clearly that was the case. What would you like to show me?
Oh, I'm just showing one of the actives, which would be, oh, goodness. I'll show you 1 second.
I don't know what you're talking about. Here we go. 1st and 5 from the 42-yard line. After the turnover, there's a new quarterback in the game. We'll tell you who that is here in just a second for Davidson Academy. That's Chris Phillips, the junior quarterback. As it looked like that might be the night for Jarrett Veneto. We see him over on the sidelines with his helmet off, and what a game he had. Griffin Swinney's over here, so it looks like we're looking at the second-team offense for the Bears.
Yeah,
at least skill position-wise.
And for those, obviously, without a miracle, the game is in without doubt right now. But now you're looking at who you're going to be facing in the next couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, there's no shortage of talent for Coach Quinn here in this football team. So from the pistol formation, here's the handoff, off right tackle, nothing doing. A host of Eagles swarming under the ball carrier. He'll lose about 3 yards. Nice job. And I understand this may not be the first team unit, but look, this Jackson Christian team has fought. They fought hard all season long. Got off to a great start. The regular season didn't end the way that you wanted it to. Had a big win last week in the playoffs. And right now, frankly, you're just running into a better football team.
Yeah,
it's not that Jackson Christian's played particularly bad tonight. They're just playing a better football team.
It was, to me, it was a very, 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 unlucky situation with the COVID bye and then having to face the bye and not coming out and winning a couple of games we should have taken care of, and it put us in this side of the bracket.
So here we go. So it's a left-hander. Phillips is a lefty here. Trying to hit his man just past the 6. It's short. It's incomplete. And will we – no, wait. No, check this out. Here comes Sweeney back onto the field. But that could just be for blocking purposes. We have not seen – have we seen a punt period tonight?
No, Sweeney punts. Remember?
No, I don't remember. I don't remember.
Oh, that's right.
I don't remember him punting. He was an upback last time I saw him.
He is an upback. I mean, the punting team is the punting team.
Let's see what happens. This doesn't look like a punt formation to me. It looks like the world's deepest shotgun. Is there another way to describe that?
There's no telling what's about to happen here.
An inverted pistol, if you will. And I think they tipped their hand a little bit. Delay a game.
Hey, I just got a text right here that says Hardin County won on a 37-yard field goal.
Look at that. Come on, man. How about those Hardin County Tigers coming from behind in Springfield to get the win and moving on to the third round of the playoffs. So here we go. Here's the punt. It's off the left foot of Phillips. Hits at the 20. Takes a roll and will go down to about the 13-yard line. So congratulations.
The Tigers.
Hardin County, man, the Tigers, some kind of season, man, and it continues. And again, you hate to say it, just would like to see what this team would look like with Hudson Wolf.
I know we keep saying, but I'll tell you
it's still true each time.
Oh, it is. I mean, you know what? He's one of the top tight end in the nation.
One of the best football players in the country. So you factor things like that in. At least I do.
That's my favorite song.
This is? Of all the songs in the world, this is your favorite?
Yeah. September.
Unshot at the devil.
EWL.
Right, 9:41. Eagles take over from their own 14-yard line. Smith from the shotgun. Here's the snap. Looking out to the left side. Flat finds his man. I believe that's Cisco. Finally ran out of bounds around the 26-yard line. Should be enough for a first down. Boy, Cisco's really quick after the catch.
Well, I'm telling you, he does. He has some jets that he can turn on. And that play looks really strange because they just do throw the ball past the defender. But, at the end of the day, it's been one of the most effective plays for the Eagles. And
we're
around the Rosie.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. A handoff to Taylor. Nothing doing off left tackle. Swum under by the defenders. Let's see. Is that second team defense in? No, this is still the first team defense for the Bears. With just over 9 minutes to go, they just want to make sure that Vetito's protecting. They're taking him out of the game, and I don't blame Jonathan Quinn for that one bit.
Well, not at all. I mean, just right now, you want to get out of here healthy. Obviously, there is no tomorrow for the loser of this ball game. But
here we go. Smith looking for his man. Ball sailing on him and is picked off at the 40-yard line. That's going to be Julius Orr, who's had a huge game, boys, on both sides of the ball. He caps it off tonight with an interception. And Davidson Academy will take over 1st and 10 inside their own territory.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that pass was on target, and a good job by the defensive back to stay back there. Just a little bit overthrown right there, but in that situation, you kind of had to go for it.
Well, it's not going to be the way the Eagles want to end the season, but as I said, they've played really hard this season, and you can really see why Coach Palmer and some of these Eagle fans are so excited about the future of this program. Certainly see it. Here's Phillips with the handoff off right tackle. Not much doing, giving it the ball to Will Brees, the freshman. He has 2 or 3 on first down. And you got to imagine, for the most part, you imagine that Davidson Academy probably going to keep this ball on the ground.
Yeah, there's no reason to put it in the air right now. Keep the clock running and just be gracious.
Don't forget the post-game show coming up. Dan and Andrew and the narrator will take you all the way up until 11 o'clock. We'll wrap it up here in just a few minutes, and we'll send it in that direction, and we'll head back to the 7-3-1. So from the pistol, here's Phillips with the snap, the handoff. Brees not much doing, tries to bounce it back outside, but the interior of that defensive line, who, by the way, fellas, has played pretty well. When Davidson Academy has had their success on the ground, it's been 20 off tackle, and even that, Dave, in the second half, I thought Jackson Christian did a pretty good job of adjusting.
Yeah, and I mean, they have done a good job. It's just they've been able to pick up, monstrous yards in one clip in really, really, really tough situations.
Not just tough, really, really tough. Pistol formation, 3rd and 7, 7:24 left to go in this game. Play action, Phillips rolling to his left, finds a man in the flat, complete down to the 25, still going, and down to the 22-yard line. That's going to be enough for the first down. What do you think about that, fellas? Wheeling and dealing the southpaw, little play action that time, rolling, and that's not across his body because he's a lefty, firing a strike.
Well, and I don't blame right now. I mean, a lot of people will say, man, it's 54-20. Why are you putting the ball in the air? I mean, look, these guys practice. This is their offense. I mean, this is their offense.
Yeah.
And I mean, it ain't like they're throwing it downfield and bombs, but right now they're running their offense. They're giving their quarterback and the kids that practice just as hard time to do this.
And that's a first-team defense, and it's in the second round of the playoffs that they're going against. It's extremely valuable experience. Here's the handoff off right tackle, cutting it back inside. That's number 14, Will Brees, on the carry. There is a flag down. Dave, did you spot anything?
It looks like this. I think it's going to be a hold, but it actually could be a block in the back because it was outside the neutral zone. As it went down through there, the white hat threw it. Doesn't look like he's going to wave it off. He's going to tug it in.
Get in there.
He's going to step out here, and he's going to say real quickly that we got a hold.
Hold, my friends. Back it up, back it up. That'll back the ball up to the 33-yard line.
I got Tootsie Sickles.
I don't know what that means.
I do too.
What does that mean? You know what? Never mind.
The tip of your toes are.
The tips of the toes
are icicles.
The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Here we go. First and what are we calling this? 23, boys?
It's an
From
Uber.
the 34-yard line. They need the 11 for the first down. And here we have a stoppage in play that is going to be a timeout taken by Davidson Academy, their first of the half, and we'll take it with them. Your score with 6:09 left to go in this ball game. Davidson Academy 54 and Jackson Christian 20 on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
Need a haircut on a Monday, but no salons open? We've all been there with hairdressers not open on Mondays.
Hey.
Not anymore. House of Hair opens Monday and every Monday. Walk-ins welcome, appointments to suit your schedule. And right now, House of Hair is looking to hire 3 hairdressers and a nail technician. House of Hair, a full-service hair salon. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 16A Conrad Drive, Jackson. 731-240-1660.
News Talk 101.5 FM, the home of Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football.
6:09 left to go in this football game. First and 23 for the Bears. Here's the handoff to Brees, bouncing it off right tackle. He is popped. Ooh. He'll pick up about 2 yards and was flattened. Did you get the license plate number on that one, boys?
Who laid the wood right there?
Looked like Tacker, to be honest with you, but again, this old man could be wrong.
It's hard to see. I can see if he'll turn his back to me, I'll be able to get it. That was
Mayfield?
Cooper Cantrell.
Or Kobe Mayfield, or Cooper Cantrell.
Number 5. That was Coop. I'd like to see it get a stop right here. We don't need any more points on the board.
Agreed. No need for this game to go into the mercy rule. 2nd and 20 from the 30. Phillips in the gun. Here's a man in motion on the end around. He gives it off, strings it out, nothing doing, and he is thrown down. He'll lose yardage that time.
You know, the thing that starts to come into play right now, you got 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, is there are several seniors down there for Jackson Christian who probably will put the pads on, play organized football for the last time. So, you know, it is an emotional situation, and he's leaving some of them out there. There will obviously be some that will go on and play on Saturday or another sport, because there's
including
very
the young man
talented
that just made the
people out
last
there.
tackle in Will Cisco.
Yes.
Stepping up. He's got a few offers out there, and I think this playoff performance in the last 2 weeks will probably add to that. Here we go, 3rd and 20. Here's Phillips calling his own number up the middle. Not much happening there. He'll gain about 3 yards, setting up 4th and long for the Bears. You can't imagine they'd start punting now.
Now, that was Tacker. That was Tacker on that hit. He spun him around, got him short. So now we've got, 4th down and what are you going to call that, about 19? And they've been picking this up all night. But there was another man pulling the trigger and somebody else out there catching the ball.
We have a final score here, thanks to Potatoes for this one. DCA knocking off Trinity Christian 48-7. As Dave told you, Hardin County wins it in the last seconds with a 24-21 win over Springfield. Riverside knocks off Lewis County 12-0. We'll have some more for you here in just a few minutes. Here's the snap on 4th down. We've got a flag, and setting up out in the right side flat to Brees. Now cutting back against the grain, making a man miss. Here's another flag. Holy smokes. He'll be way short of the first down, but there's 72 flags. Betsy Ross came out and knitted a flag and threw it on the field. If you had a flag, you threw it. And these are different infractions, I would think, Dave.
Oh, yeah, there's no question. First off, you had a back in motion, so you got an illegal shift, which is why the play went live. Then you get a face mask against Jackson Christian. They're going to offset. We're going to do this all over again.
We'll try it once again. Lexington wins tonight 28-20 in a great battle with Creekwood. McKenzie blanks Adamsville 31-0. Huntington finally got some points going, but it was too late. 42-22, they fall to Moore County. Peabody wins 35-0 over Union City. Ripley knocks off Crockett County 36-21. And boys, I'll tell you this next score in just a second. But
I
here
know
on
what you're
4th
about
down,
to say.
Phillips calling his own number. He'll be far short. And I don't know what Stephen Rich does to deserve such great games each and every week, every single season. Boys, we talked about it. Westview had South Gibson on the rope 17-7, but the Hornets come back, score the game's final 14 points. They sting the Chargers 21-17.
Wow.
South Gibson comes back and gets the win.
And the Cardiac Hornets, I mean, South Gibson and Westview going at it. You can't. It's Stephen Rich. He's the one that gets all the good games.
He's the reason, man. I mean, he's just a better person than we are, I guess. Best I can figure. 3 minutes left to go in this game. Here's Smith under pressure, stepping up. I don't know how he saw that. Now calling his own number up the middle, up to the 30, up to the 39. We'll call it the 40-yard line. A gain of 20. And again, Smith playing with the heart of a champion, man, just refuses to give up.
Yeah, it's a great job by Smith to get that ball and pull it down. And I'm going to tell you, there's little things that you don't see right there. Fantastic job of game management from the head linesman. There was a block in the back over on the other side. He kept his hand, but keep that hanky in the pocket and let this clock run. But it could have been popped for a block in the back.
Would you have kept it in your pocket?
I would have kept it in my pocket. I would have sewed it in there.
Here's Smith under pressure, stepping up, and he will go down this time. Just a little bit of a jailbreak that time off the edge from both sides of the pressure, and not much Smith could do. Said he was sewed it into your pocket. That's funny.
I mean,
I think there was sometimes that there was a few coaches back in the day that would have handed me the needle and thread.
Unless it's just obviously right there in front of you, like a foul that just happens.
That's
and it affected the play and whatever the outcome of the play, I would keep it in my pocket as well, too.
There's just a time. That's game management right now. Let the clock run.
1:45 left to go in this football game. There's a spider web hanging off my forehead. Pass incomplete. What is going? Look at this thing. Get this thing off my head. No, there better be no spider on my head. Do you see anything?
Let me hit it real quick.
Wow.
You know who he looked like? What was?
Let me slap that spider on top of your head.
What was the woman's Morticia?
Fourth quarter score from Kirkland. The Bruins well in control of this one, 42-14 over Middle Tennessee Christian.
What's Milan doing?
Remember, that game was a COVID casualty.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
West Carroll knocked off Greenfield tonight, 14-12.
Man.
Here's Smith dropping back, now stepping up into the pocket, finds a lane, kicks it out to the left side. He'll gain about 6 yards on third down, setting up fourth and about 5 or 6 yards to go for the Eagles with 1:20 left to go in this football game, and the Eagles trailing 54-20. Now it's all cosmetic. It's gone final in Brownsville. Haywood knocks off Dyersburg 42-14.
Well, it's been very fun watching the Eagles this year. When they came out, they came out just on fire with an offense. And just hoping right here we can pick up a fourth and keep the ball.
Down to 50 seconds left to go in this football game. Here's Smith dropping back, looking for his man across the middle, finds Cisco. Pass maybe just a little bit behind Cisco, and he can't haul it in. And that will send the ball over to Davidson Academy. Ball goes over on downs. You'd love to see one more connection, just one more time, boys.
Yeah, one more time. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's 44 seconds. I'm sure you'll probably see them take a knee. I hope that's what happens, and that will be the last play of the ball game because they'll get the 40-second clock. They'll go into victory formation. And what a year for the Eagles. Coming into this year, they expected to be a little better than they were last year. Aaron Smith has history making last weekend, and Cisco makes history last weekend. And there it is.
There you go. That's doing the right thing. And
yeah.
We might have had to do it one more time, but we won't have to. As a matter of fact, Davidson Academy is already walking out onto the field, even though there's 28 seconds left to go. That's too many men on the field. Dave, throw that
flag. Well, I can tell you one thing. The one thing that I do know is that we have seen 10 grand worth of fireworks. 5,000 of it went on the national anthem, and it has been fantastic. It's actually really nice fireworks. They came out through a tunnel of fire, but at the end of the day, Davidson Academy, what a great ball team. And I'm going to promise you, if they do not bring home the state championship, COVID got them. That's the only thing that can stop them.
Some kind of effort, no question about it. Your final score here from Davidson Academy. It's the Bears 54 and Jackson Christian 20. We'll take this 4-minute timeout, come back and wrap it up from Nashville on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM.
Has this pandemic got you upside down financially?
Yes.
Hey, we've been there, and we're here to help at Krasner Pawn and Jewelry. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. Krasner Pawn and Jewelry also buys and sells Rolex watches and diamonds. We loan money, and Krasner Pawn and Jewelry buys, sells, and trades gold. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30. It's Saturdays 9 to 5. KrasnerPawn.com. And take a look at our items on Facebook at Krasner Pawn and Jewelry, 2156 North Highland Avenue. Sometimes buying or selling a house is like the flip of a coin, just like in the game of football. It could be heads or tails. If you want a real winner to sell your home, call Kimberly Evans. Kimberly and her team will take the ball and get it across the goal line. Score a touchdown with a championship realtor, Kimberly Evans with Coldwell Banker. Call Kimberly today, 731-697-8558, 731-697-8558, or 731-668-1777, KimberlyEvans.com.
Have you been looking over and over online in search of that perfect engagement ring or that special piece of jewelry that you can envision in your head but just can't seem to find? Well, come let RJ Case Custom Design Studio, located inside Roberts Jewelers, bring your very own design to life. Come book your one-of-a-kind jewelry creation experience with RJ Case's head designer, Chris, by visiting Roberts Jewelers right away. If you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. RJ Case, located inside Roberts Jewelers, Van Drive, Jackson.
The temperature may be dropping, but things are heating up at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations with the delicious new Queso Burger. Just imagine that toasty Sonic burger bun with a sizzling burger patty topped with shredded cheddar cheese, grilled onions, hatch green chilies with a zesty cheese sauce and mayo. Guaranteed to warm you up on these cool nights. The delicious Queso Burger waiting on you now at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations. Sonic truly is America's drive-in. The temperature may be dropping, but things are heating up at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations with the delicious new Queso Burger. Just imagine that toasty Sonic burger bun with a sizzling burger patty topped with shredded cheddar cheese, grilled onions, hatch green chilies with a zesty cheese sauce and mayo. Guaranteed to warm you up on these cool nights. The delicious Queso Burger waiting on you now at all 6 Jackson Sonic locations. Sonic truly is America's drive-in.
Hey, Dan.
Hang on.
Dan.
Hang on.
Danny.
Whoa, what?
Let's sell this house and buy another.
Say what?
Seriously, this was your house when we got married. We need to find our house.
Emily, mi casa es tu casa.
Your bachelor pad is my bachelor pad?
Okay, babe, look, if we're going to do this, we have to call the Greer Real Estate Group.
Oh, I like them. They really care about their clients and they know what they're doing.
Well, Brad's hobby is construction and repair. He can help us with what we need to get our house ready for the market.
And I like Jennifer. She's kind, helpful, and handles all the paperwork.
And Jonathan Greer, he's like a son to me.
Speaking of children...
Now, wait a minute. We've got Freddie and Susie.
They're cats, Stan.
Wow, that's getting serious. I'm Brad Greer with Greer Real Estate Group. Jen, John, and the other agents at Greer Real Estate Group don't do family planning, but we do know how to help people with buying or selling a house. Give Greer Real Estate Group a call at 300-4100 and let us show you why our clients refer us to their friends.
Dan, we have to have a pool.
Oh, jeez.
If you're ever involved in an automobile accident, the last thing you need to worry about is what to do next. It's simple. Call Precision Auto Body at 783-0075, and they can handle the rest for you. With rental cars on site, they can have you back on the road with no delay. They repair all makes and models, both foreign and domestic. No need for you to run to a franchise or dealer where you're just another number. At Precision Auto Body, you're known by your name and your concerns about your vehicle. They've been in the same location between Milan and Medina for 20 years, with adding a second high-quality location in Dyersburg in 2014. They have all certified technicians and continuous education, so they can repair your vehicle to factory conditions. Remember, you own your vehicle. You own your insurance. You own the right to tell your insurance company that you want Precision Auto Body to repair your vehicle. So don't be just another number, and don't be steered in the wrong direction. Call Precision Auto Body, 783-0075.
Hey, we've even got the Super Bowl. News Talk 101.5 FM.
All right, it's gone final here in Nashville. Your final score as Jackson's Christian season comes to an end 54-20 at the hand of the defending state champion Davidson Academy Bears. Just real quick, fellas, before we cash in our chips and get it on out of here, your thoughts on what you saw tonight.
Well, I mean, obviously, Davidson Academy is one of the best teams in the state of Tennessee, not just Division II, but one of the best teams in the state of Tennessee. Jackson Christian put up a wonderful fight. It was a great job by the offense, and the defense did everything they can to stop. And real quick, Bass, if you don't mind, because it's the last game for Jackson Christian, I'd like to go through this very quickly. Some of the seniors that have played their last game for the Eagles is number 1, Danielle Brooks. Number 2 will be Tripp Hearn. Number 7, Peyton Tinsley, who had a fantastic playoff. Number 11, Aaron Smith is also a senior. Number 17 is Alden Holland. Number 18, Jace Cooper. You got 21, Will Cisco. 23, Jackson Taylor. And you have 22, Jackson Taylor, 23, Elijah Wally. And as we go down the list, number 33, Everett Wells is a senior. Chase Birmingham, number 42, is a senior. And then the big men in the middle, number 55, Tim Craig. Number 56 will be Cameron Mainers. And then on down the line, you have 63, Will Stanfield. Garrett Blankenship, number 64, is a senior. And then the following two seniors will be number 75, Forrest Mainers, and number 77, Charles Sims. That was the seniors for the Jackson Christian Eagles, and what a fantastic year they've put up, and a lot of good things to come from the Eagles, and I'm very proud to be a part of the program, and they have treated us like royalty, keep us up to date with everything that's going on, just all access, and once again, I'd just like to send out to the Eagles, great season.
Yeah, no question about it. It's almost time for basketball season.
Ooh, man,
have that
yes.
for you right here as well on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM, WNWS.com. Looking forward to that. All right, Bonnie, what'd you see tonight?
Man, congratulations to the Eagles, man. I mean, all season long they fought